Pretty sure we're live. As welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Lewis County Scoops broadcast of Senior Night here at Highland High School. I'm your play-by-play Raymond Yates. Jeff Henning will be joining me on color. As welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, our wonderful sponsors. As we'll try and run down the list real quick: Richard Horner Shelter Insurance, Jeff Weston Farm Bureau Insurance, Mike Stauffer Farmers Co-op, Murphy Brothers Gas Station, Ayers Oil, B&B Farms, Hoeing Trucking, Design It in the Wild Tiger Boutique, Autumn Harvest Farms, Cork Carpet Cleaning, Sharps Custom Detailing, Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Arnold Funeral Home, and Fleer Feed Incorporated. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors for bringing you Highland Cougar football. And now it is time for something we haven't done all year, but it's a pregame interview with new state champion coach Joseph Hattie. Sir, welcome.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's good to be here.
So you've added a state title to your name and now, but I mean, just take me through the whole process of the day and everything. It had to be something for you to experience, wasn't it?
Well, I tell you what, yeah, the day itself was just special, but I mean, just everything leading up to it it was just so much fun being there. I mean, it goes all the way back to, the spring and the summer. The girls are out working, when they don't have to, they just, they love golf and they go golf, and that's how they get good at it. But, fast forward through all the events and winning conference for the third time and districts for the second straight year. And, I'm a stats guy. I like looking at stats. And so I'm following that Iowa maker, and I can see it's like, boy, we got a chance here to make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
And so, after day one, we were down by a stroke, and I don't know if this will sound funny or not. That is exactly where I wanted to be, so we could be the hunter.
Yeah.
We can go get them. And boy, it was tough conditions out there.
Yes.
I don't know if you're a golfer, you know what Monday and Tuesday would have been like. That's a day you stay home and do something else. But yeah, the girls are out there toughing it out, and boy, that second day we got off to a lead early. We erased that stroke immediately, and man, they just got after it, and the rest was history after that. They got the lead and they held on to it and finished strong, and coming home with the trophy.
And yeah, so I was watching. I had paid the $10 that mission makes you pay for their app and everything to watch. So I'm just sitting there and I just keep refreshing. I'm at a Canton soccer game and I'm just watching and I'm just like, oh my gosh, they're going to do it. They are so far ahead. And I think we were just waiting on. I think it was Bowen was the last one we were waiting on. I think Savannah Bowen, I think, was the last one. No,
Georgia Clucky.
Clucky was the last one. Bowen was done first, I believe.
Yes.
And then we were just waiting on Clucky to get done. And when I seen the finals were all through, I said, "Oh my gosh, they just won state!"
Yeah,
and so it was just unreal to see.
Yeah, and Savannah Bowen, she got started early, and again, that golf course and those conditions would just eat someone up. But her back nine, she turned it on, and man, it's like every single one of these girls. I can say this: without their score, we don't come home with that trophy. And every single one of them contributed. And so it was great to see. But yeah.
Now take me through, because this girl got hot. I mean, Ava Hudson, you guys went to that practice round at Chillicothe. She beat, people were like, oh, Morgan Chris, she's the best golfer on Highland.
Yeah.
But when you get hot, Ava got hot and she stayed hot throughout the rest of the season, it seemed like.
Yeah. She really turned it on. And, she was out there, again, one of those girls out there working all the time. Her parents are great. They're out there, golfing with her. They just like golf. And so, but as the year went, she just kept on getting better and better, making better contact, and, having a great attitude towards the sport. And she learned, I think, how to kind of manage the stress of it. And there was an event we had, and I remember hearing Ava talking to Morgan Christ. Again, Morgan's our best golfer.
Yeah.
And she was talking to Morgan about how she handled the nerves and stress and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, this is a great conversation to have. I'm going to stay out of it and just let them talk through it. And it seemed like that was the point at which Ava just started, coming to life. Yeah. And again, as you said, she won that little Chillicothe practice round, and she went in there and she won districts as well. And I mean, she just, and I don't want to say she got hot, I just think this is who she is as a golfer now, and she'll get better next year.
And so, just golf here in Lewis County has just seemed to have taken a whole nother step. I mean, we had two kids go off to the youth international
Mm-hmm.
golf tournament down in Florida. You guys just won state. I even watched Raylan Merida as best as I could, watching her score, and she
Mm-hmm.
just slowly climbed up. And out of 90 golfers as an individual, finished 36. I mean, what can you just say about golfing in Lewis County right now?
Well, it seems to be popular. We got a lot of girls right now that are getting into the sport and they're getting better. And that's what it takes to golf. And not only that, we got some girls. They'll go out and seek, like some guys from Quincy that are professional, instructors like Blaze Haxels and Mark Christensen's of the world, and they just, they want to learn more about the sport. They want to get better, and that's just, it seems like here around this area of the state. They are very much into the competition with one another, and they're very much into, they want to be that number one. And every one of them seems to be like that. They, even on the team, they don't want another girl to beat her. They want to be the one. And so it's a healthy competition, but they still help one another out while they're competing against one another, which makes for a good team, I think.
And so now up next for you is, of course, boys golf in the springtime. What are some things we got to look out for in the springtime?
Well, I'm going to have a lot of new golfers on the boys' side. Might have a couple, sophomores that did not play last year. But it's going to be, we lost our number one and number two last year. We're going to be kind of, in learning mode still with the boys' golf, it seems. At least that's what I anticipate. So we'll see how it goes. They'll get a lot of work in the spring, and we're going to see if we can, maybe get a state qualifier out of that group. But if not, we're there to learn the game, learn how to play it right, and, have the mentality of getting better every day. And we'll see where the chips fall at the end of the season.
All right, well, Coach, you got to get down and get to be a part of the senior festivities. We're going to take a quick break, but again, congratulations, Coach, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Remington.
That was Coach Hattie there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a break and be back here with Senior Day festivities. We'll be back.
Let's go,
Do you need a boost? Get your 5-hour energy shots, just 2 for $4.99. How about Jack's Link's Jumbo Steaks, 2 for $7, or Gardetto's 2 for $6? Airco Reward members get double points on all promotional items.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. This broadcast is brought to you by Cork's Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523. This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com. Litter Feed Incorporated is dedicated to providing unmatched service, building relationships with our customers, and providing animal nutrition services backed by quality products. Stop in today, 103 South Elm Street, Lewistown, Missouri, a founding sponsor of the Lewis County Scoop.
Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
Need some fuel in your car and your belly? Stop by Murphy's Gas Station in Monticello, Missouri. With a full menu and daily specials, sweet snacks, and plenty of fuel, they'll help you get through your day and to your destination. Murphy's Gas Station, just off Highway 16, Monticello, Missouri.
As we are back here at Highland Field in the Josh Hodges press box, I'm your play-by-play Remington TH. Jeff Inning will join me later on color as he's got some senior day festivities to take care of. As we're about to get to that too, Mr. Paul Cyphers on the PA will be taking things over. As I just realized I don't have my outdoor microphone with me tonight, so I will actually have to kind of read maybe a little bit tonight. So I was going to try and hand it off to Paul, but I don't think I'll be able to. So I don't know. We'll try this and see how this works. Try and stick a microphone out the window. I don't have my handheld. That'll work. Well, yeah, this is going to be. Oh. Trying something here. Sorry, folks. That might work. It might work. We'll see. We'll see how it sounds and everything. But once again, I'm your play-by-play Remington Yates. As we get set for, well, it ain't Friday night lights. It's Thursday night football. It ain't a primetime game either. As we get set for some high school football here, the Highland Cougars still looking for their first win on the season. They're 0-8, 0-5. As last week they took on Monroe City. If you didn't listen to that game, they fell to the Panthers 68-0, their first time being shut out this year. And so so for the first time, the Cougars got shut out this season, 68-0 against a state-ranked Monroe City team. As they've kind of dropped their point average once they hit that really tough part of the schedule. They had Centralia, Macon, and Monroe City, where now their point average on a game is 13.3 points per game, while allowing 51.3 points per game. You look at Clark County, 16.8 a game and allowing 40.1 points a game. So the Clark County Indians not far off from where the Highland Cougars are. But the Clark County Indians definitely have a little bit more numbers, but this is a young Clark County team. 6 seniors, 8 juniors, 12 sophomores, 11 freshmen on this team. But you also still look at the Highland Cougars. You got 4 seniors, 6 juniors, 11 sophomores, 4 freshmen. And that's even if I'm right on that one. And I'm not. But hey, good news for the Highland Cougars, though. Next week, though, you get to host a playoff game. And so that's something you get to have this year. That's a victory in and of itself, I feel. As you will take on the, I believe, Milan Wildcats, which whenever I look at their mission website on my phone, their profile picture is so blurry that it does not look like a wildcat in their logo. Instead, it looks more like an ear of corn whenever I look at it. So if you all get on your phones and look that up and can confirm that for me, you will see it. But yeah, looking at that as well, the Milan Wildcats don't really have they're not going to have an easy night tomorrow night on Friday night as, they're on the road to the team that currently sits in first place of the Class 1 District 8 standings in Putnam County. So the Wildcats will have to go play the Midgets, and yeah, that's going to be a rough one because we know what Putnam County did to the number 2 team in the district, Scotland County, beating them 55-0. And doing that to the Scotland County Tigers is something else. As we'll turn it over to Paul Cyphers for senior night.
Morgan is the daughter of Jack and Gary Priest of Bluestown. Her future plans is to continue golfing at William Woods University and get a degree in psychology to become an FBI agent. She's active in golf, color guard, staff, student council, National Honor Society, FBLA Art Club, and History Club. And her favorite memory is being a 3-time individual conference champion and winning state her senior year. Moving on to color guard. Our next senior is Addie Abel. Addie is the daughter of Brent and Chrissy Abel of Durham. Her future plans are to continue her softball career at the University of Missouri St. Louis while pursuing a degree in chiropractic medicine. Addie is active in Student Council, National Honor Society, FBLA, SAD, FCA, History Club, FCCLA, softball, basketball, and color guard. And her favorite memory is when Emma's tights ripped and got covered in mud and grass stains from a game just before our Cahokia parade. Tina was not happy. Our next senior is Emma Bonnell. Emma is the daughter of Lance and Missy Bonnell of Durham. Her future plans are to become a pediatric occupational therapist. She's active in National Honor Society, Student Council, SAD, History Club, FCCLA, FCA, choir, and serving in kids ministry at Hester Community Church. Her favorite memory is when they fit 20 kids into one very small hot tub in Orlando. Our next color guard senior is Catherine Darnell. Catherine's the daughter of Dale and Virginia Darnell of Lewistown. Her future plans are to attend Missouri State University to earn her nursing degree and then continue her education to become a certified registered nurse anesthetist. She's active in varsity softball, varsity cheer, color guard, National Honor Society, Student Council, FBLA, FCCLA, History Club, SAD, and FCA. And her favorite memory is the Hannibal Parade. If you know, you know. I don't know. Our next senior is color guard and cheer, and that is Mackenzie Owsley. She's the daughter of Adam Owsley and Aaron and April Lay. She's of Lewistown. Her future plans are to attend college and pursue a career in radiology. She's active in varsity competition and sideline cheerleading, color guard, Student Council, FBLA, the National Honor Society, and SAD. And her favorite memory is having the opportunity to compete at regionals and state in cheerleading. Our next senior, color guard and cheer, is Chevy Sharp. Chevy is the daughter of Brad and Heather Sharp of Lewistown. Her future plans are to become an insurance and real estate agent and someday take over Sharp Insurance. She's active in cheerleading, basketball, track, color guard, Student Council, FBLA, SAD, FCCLA, and National Honor Society. And her favorite memory is winning the mile at state. Our next senior from cheerleading is Callie Bearhorst. Callie's the daughter of Stacy and Kim Bearhorst of LaGrange. Her future plans are go to cosmetology school and get her cosmetologist license. She's active in competition cheerleading, FFA, FBLA, National Honor Society, Student Council, the Monticello 4-H, and SAD. And her favorite memory is going to state back-to-back her junior and senior year. Our next cheerleading senior is Bree Reed. Bree is the daughter of Meredith Reed and Brian Reed. She's of Lewistown. Her future plans are to attend college to prepare for her future career. She's active in varsity, sideline, and competition cheerleading, Student Council, FBLA, FFA, SAD, and National Honor Society. And her favorite memory was sitting in a circle at the Kansas City Regional Cheer Competition, excitedly waiting as they announced us in third place. Our next senior cheerleader is Corey Rossmiller. Corey is the daughter of Ryan and Susan Rossmiller. She's of Maywood. Her future plans are to start her own business before she graduates, creating custom merchandise as a young entrepreneur, and then attending college, hopefully debt-free, and majoring in business marketing while pursuing fine arts and growing her business. Corey is active in competition and sideline cheerleading, choir, Hannibal area CEO, drama club, student council. She's the senior class vice president. She's active in FBLA, National Honor Society, and History Club. And her favorite memory is the feeling of being the first team in years to qualify for state in cheerleading her junior year with a team that she considered family. Our next cheerleading senior is Chloe Spear. Chloe is the daughter of Dustin and Kendra Spear of LaGrange. Her future plans are to attend MACC online using her A-plus funds. She's active in cheerleading, Hannibal Area CEO, Student Council, FBLA, SAD, FCCLA, and National Honor Society. And her favorite memory is being in our circle at regionals, hearing our name announced that we qualified for state for junior and senior year. Our next senior is from the trap team, and that is Michaela Schnitzer. Michaela is the daughter of Travis and Amanda Schnitzer of LaGrange. Her future plans are to attend Culver Stockton and double major in agribusiness and marketing and someday work in an ag business setting. She's active in FFA, the trap team, Student Council, FBLA, National Honor Society, and 4-H. And her favorite memory is attending the FFA National Convention every year. Moving on to our football seniors. Our first one is Connor Bartz. Connor's the son of Brandon and Sarah Bartz of Durham, Missouri. Future plans are to become a diesel technician. Connor's active in student council, SAD, football, and basketball. And his favorite memory involved Chris and Tyson at 7 a.m. Our next football senior is Christopher Gauss. Christopher's the son of Abigail and Henry Gunzels and Corey Gilbert of LaGrange. His future plans are to become a coach. He's active in football, basketball, track, history club, student council, and FBLA. And his favorite memory is Wednesday practice. Our next football senior is Tyson Voth. Tyson's the son of James and Danielle Voth of LaGrange. His future plans are to join the Missouri National Guard. Tyson is active in student council, football, FTA, history club, and National Honor Society. And his favorite memory is running the ball, first game of his senior year, for 1 yard. Our final football senior is Maddox Wade. Maddox, the son of Elizabeth and Miranda Williams and Michael Sawyer. He's of Maywood. His future plans are to go to John Wood, get a computer science degree, and hopefully get a job and make some money. Maddox is active in football and wrestling, and his favorite memory is B-dubs with the boys. Moving on to our band of seniors. First up is Ashton Hopkins. Ashton's a daughter of Kathy and Jeff Inning, Scott Hopkins, and Beth Admire. She's of Paris. Her future plans are to major in baking and pastry arts at Johnson and Wales University. She's active in band, art club, National Honor Society, and yearbook. And her favorite memory is rooming with Chloe Ritchie and Justice Pearson on the band trip and ordering Taco Bell an hour before curfew. Our next band senior is Joseph Pruitt. Joseph's the son of Misty Pruitt of LaGrange. Future plans are to go straight into the workforce. He's active in band, jazz band, and baseball. And his favorite memory is the bus breaking down on the way back from Orlando. All right, and our final senior is from cross country, and that is Nathan Caudell. Nathan is the son of John and Lindsay Caudell of Lewistown. His future plans are to go to the 513 Union to be a heavy equipment operator. He's active in cross country and building trades in BOTEC and bowling. His favorite memory is going to the home meet his sophomore year and seeing Mr. French covered in paint after the paint can exploded while he was marking the course. Next one. We want to thank all of our seniors for your 4-year career here at Highland. We appreciate everything you do. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let me recognize all of these individuals with a round of applause.
As that will conclude senior night festivities. Jeff Enning will try and join us up here in the air. I'll put my headset over there, or his headset over there. You're not getting on the air. Do not do it. Do not even think about it.
I was so confused.
Actually, let me go ahead and mute that headset. There we go. As Jeff will be joining us here in a bit, he's probably going to take some photos and everything. Clark County Indians are going to head to the locker room. Photos are going to be taken. We'll probably take a little bit, 30 minutes. We'll take a little break and be back here with more pregame show brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I almost always forget the plumbing. As we'll take a break and be back here on the Lewis County Scoop.
From feed and fuel to fertilizer and farm supplies, Farmers Co-op has what you need. Call Mike Stauffer at 660-342-6788 and let your co-op keep your farm growing strong.
If your school, team, business, or event needs promotional products, then you need Design It in Canton. Design It is a full custom screen printing and embroidery shop. Whether you need a couple of shirts or a couple thousand, Design It can handle the job. They have some of the best designers in the area to bring your idea to life. Come in and see them Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays by appointment. You can also shop their online store at designitapparel.com. That's Design It in Canton.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
As we are back here on the Lewis County Scoop, it's pregame show brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. As bringing you the pregame show. Let's run down our sponsor list again. Thank you all to our wonderful sponsors that bring you Highland Cougar football. Richard Horner, Shelter Insurance. Jeff Whiston, Farm Bureau Insurance. Mike Stauffer, Farmers Co-op. Murphy Brothers Gas Station, Ayers Oil Company, B&B Farms, Hoeing Trucking, Design It, The Wild Tiger Boutique, Autumn Harvest Farms, Corix Carpet Cleaning, Sharps Custom Detailing, Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Arnold Funeral Home, and Fleer Feed Incorporated. Tell you what, nothing will top last week's performance I had, because Jeff had to give me my due diligence. He had never heard someone start reading the sponsor list, call the play, and then go right back into the advertisers as here comes the man himself, Mr. Jeff Enning. As he even says, that was impressive.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey, hi, Jeff. How are you?
Doing well.
Senior night for you, huh?
Not too out of breath going upstairs, so that's always a good plus.
I think you kind of have to be over there, man. I didn't realize we're going to have three radio guys. I have three radio groups up here tonight. You got Lewis Stoop, you got Radio Keokuk, and you got KMEM.
We are one of the top three in the booth right now, so that is good. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
So, what have I missed so far?
We went through the sponsor list again. We talked about districts a little bit, how Milan's got a tough cookie ahead of themselves where they got to go on the road to Putnam County tomorrow. The 8-0 Putnam County Midgets. And so Milan's got their work cut out for them, don't they, Jeff?
Yeah, I think regardless of regardless, we're looking at a game where we will play Milan next week. Just a matter of where. right now where it sits, it's going to be a home game for Highland, which is awesome. But I mean,
like
right now where we're at,
I expect the unexpected, but I just do not see them picking up the win against Putnam County. And we're playing a Class 2 school.
so we get bonus points. Here's the thing about it all, though. Like, even if, like, let's say Highland wins tonight,
Yeah.
that makes us 1-8. But then we hit South Shelby. Regardless, they play in Palmyra, be a tough game for them. Look at them, honestly. If you go by how things have been, you're looking at a 1-8. But even if we got more points than South Shelby, they go to the head-to-head record,
Yes.
and that's how everything ranks out.
So no matter what, I think we're locked at 4th place. I think.
Yeah. Clark County's districts are set up a little different because you have Monroe City and Macon play tomorrow night. That's going to decide who the district champion is.
Yeah.
But if Monroe City wins, you have Macon, Brookfield, and Palmyra all in situations where there's a good possibility they win. Brookfield's got the Bell game, which is one of the greatest rivalries in high school. They've done ESPN features on it. So you never know with that one just because it's such a big rivalry game. But you hit where there's all kinds of people who get those 2 seeds because with their district, they have 6 people. Top 2 are getting buys. So 3 would play 6, 4 would play 5. Like right now, Mark Twain's looking at a 6 seed. If they would pull off the upset against Bowling Green, Clark County beats us. It gets that little gray area because you have Mark Twain playing a Class 2 team. Clark County's playing a Class 1 team. So it gets their district's kind of up in the air. Ours is pretty much set in stone where it is right now. I mean, I can't see, even if South Shelby were to win against Palmyra and Vanfar beat Scotland County, I can't see South Shelby jumping over Scotland County.
So, I do not see that one happening, especially with how many points. Like, it's a good point separation between Scotland County and South Shelby. Scotland County has 33.73. South Shelby with 24.96. So, that's a big margin of points for South Shelby to have to make up for in that sense. I don't know the calculations. I know you told me it's a very complicated.
Yeah, it's like last week we took a loss at Monroe City, but we went up point wise in district, which is really interesting. And like South Shelby took a loss, they went down in points because I think I can't remember who they played, but I think it was more. It's really a weird combination of how that all works. So
our districts are pretty well set in stone. Putnam County's your district champs. With an 8-0 record. They'll look to go 9-0 against Putnam County tomorrow night. So as it stands, they are the champions because they beat Scotland County 55-0, and that already tells you how legit Putnam County, I think, is this year. The midgets just shutting out Scotland County, who is in 2nd place, and if you do that to a 2nd place team in a district, that's pretty much your district to lose at that point.
Like I said, the Class 1 district, it's very top heavy. I mean, you have Putnam right now at 8-0, Scotland County is 5-3, and then your bottom 3 teams are 1-7, 0-8, 0-8. Where you look at the district Clark's playing in, you have 4 teams with winning records, and then Clark County's at 2-6, and Mark Twain's at 1-7. So that's going to be a lot more of a battle to get through that district. But here's the fun part about districts: when it starts, anybody can beat anybody on any given day.
Yeah, it's a whole different ballgame. It's playoffs. And, people will complain. I've heard people complain about the way Missouri does it. I think it's a more fair system, in my opinion, because is it fair that some schools that are stuck in, like, Class 1 have to play a bunch of Class 2, Class 3 schools or travel pretty far? Because geographically, the way Missouri is compared to Illinois, you could pick up a bunch of your own class matchups and everything and be able to get that winning record, get the 6 you need to guarantee a playoff spot, 5 to possibly get in.
And Illinois, if they're not in the big conferences, like Quincy Notre Dame, for example, has a hard time scheduling people because nobody wants to take a loss because all the games matter. Where if you're playing, everybody gets into the playoffs, you don't have to worry about who you schedule. So that kind of makes it harder for them to schedule games. We're in a good situation to where, conference has, I believe it's 7 teams, correct?
Yes.
We have 7 teams in conference, so that means we have to come up with 3 out-of-conference games where it's easier to get those games out of conference if it's not life or death for your playoff career for the season.
We actually do have 2 teams that will not get to play at all tomorrow, actually. Macomb will not get to play tomorrow on the Illinois side. They could not find an opponent to make up for the game that they were supposed to play, so they will get a early season bye. They will finish their season. They will make the playoffs. They have enough wins to get in the playoffs. The other team actually is Knox County Eagles, who do not have an opponent for tomorrow night. So they will actually have 2 weeks off, which I don't like that. I don't like a team having 2 weeks off.
That's bad that's rough, but at the same point, you have so many different people injured. It's like one of those things. It's like, okay, we can heal up a little bit, get everything right. It does take a little bit to knock the rust off, but I mean, that's one of those things you have to find the silver lining out of those clouds.
And so, that's the tough thing about, when it comes to scheduling and stuff. Like, you look at the Illinois side, but it's still tough on the Missouri side, but that's on the 8-man scene. It's a lot harder to find schools to play on the 8-man scene, as the 8-man scene is still very new. But compared to 11-man over on the Illinois side, it's hard to, which I need to recheck that, because I think Knox County was trying to pick up a game over the Illinois side on the 8-man side for Illinois, but I don't know if they were able to get that done, as far as I know.
Last second games are kind of hard because, I think depending on how far they go into Illinois, it's really hard. You have to go through mission stuff to get all that approved and all that other stuff. So it gets kind of one of those gray areas, especially trying to put it together in a week.
Yeah, but taking a look at the past of the Clark County and Lewis County rivalry here since 2010, Clark County has led the series 17-1, but again, that's since 2010. You go back to maybe some of the 70s, 80s game series. Yeah, it's probably a different ball story. It's probably a lot of back and forth, but
it's one thing I wish the Misha site would do is kind of how far they could go back. I mean,
I don't know why they don't have a historian or something like that sit there and just kind of look back on a lot of.
I think a lot of it is just based. They keep when they put they went to you're required to put your schedules in and the scores in. I think that kind of helps out a little bit with that. But I mean, get some ADs or some people in the past that go back a little farther, because I know, looking at some of the doing all the research for this stuff, sometimes they'll have games from the 1990s, but they're usually playoff games.
Yeah. So next opponent for the Cougars will be against Milan, as Milan sits in the 5th seed. And so that should be a host playoff game. We will be broadcasting that here. I'll have Jeff, as long as you're available. Should be. So, all right.
Mine's kind of my situation is whatever you need. And I just check it with Mr. Beaning and say, hey, can you do this for me? And it's kind of one of those, I kind of fill in wherever if Coach Cyphers is gone, I go do PA. If somebody, I just kind of do whatever they need done. So
taking a look at some upcoming events. Well, you got varsity cross country at Bowling Green. Is that
tomorrow?
That's tomorrow. It's Thursday. Gosh.
It is Thursday.
It has thrown me off. Saturday, softball state quarterfinals at Highland High School against South Harrison. I will be here, but I will not be broadcasting the game. I will be covering it as a journalist. South Harrison looking for some revenge from last year, and also from the Gulf State tournament, as they came in second.
Correct.
And so they'll be looking for...
And shout out to the Lady Cougar golf team for state championship.
Had a pregame interview with Coach Hattie. As well on Saturday, the 25th, Culver Stockton homecoming. They take on St. Ambrose, 12:30 kickoff. If you got some time, though, before the game, make sure to tune in on the Hart Conference Network and watch the Game Day on the Hill. My students do a wonderful job over there doing a pregame show, their own little college game day there, where we're at the Lambda House. We have the field behind us, and it's live on the air, and they get to do interviews and pick-ems. It's great. Monday, there's only one event on Monday, not on yours, but on my scheduling of things. Canton Soccer ends their regular season on the road at Mexico. They got a win over the Quincy High School Blue Devils.
That's pretty impressive.
I know. Last time they played them, they tied. Technically played the JV squad, but it's still the Blue Devils. You still play the Blue Devils, and so that's why I don't say who they're. I don't say that they're playing the JV squad, because at the end of the day, any of those kids on the Blue Devils are probably eligible to play varsity. I mean, every single one of them.
As a big school like that, a lot of JV teams can beat a lot of the smaller school varsity teams.
And so Canton picked up the win there. So they will go to try and close their season before they go to districts. Their districts are tough. I don't know if you've taken a look at their district whatsoever for soccer. It is a tough district. We'll kind of look at it during a commercial break or something. Other events.
Parent-teacher conferences Tuesday, Wednesday night at Highland.
Hey, there you go, parents.
Usually not a big crowd for high school. Elementary is a big crowd. It's book fair time all time of year.
I missed that. I missed the book fairs.
It's a lot of work. It makes things quite interesting, but makes the time go quicker. We have the 29th through November 1st, the National FFA Convention. Highland usually sends people over for that.
Fun time. I wish I'd have went when I was in high school, but I just never did.
No school on Halloween, which as a teacher, that's the greatest thing ever. The day after. I think
we always had to have school on Halloween, so I don't know who decided to do that after I was gone. But
day after Halloween's a great time for a Saturday, so that works out good.
This might get moved to here. I'm not 100% on that or on Thursday.
We won't go into that because like right now, if if Highland can pull off the win against South Harrison, the state semifinal softball is in Springfield to be the 31st and the 1st. Our football cheerleaders attend state competition at Mizzou. They're competing. So lots of good things happening on the girls' side of sports. And gentlemen have a good chance to get something going here next week.
And so then after state softball, and we're done with football, which depends on how far the Cougars go.
Junior high basketball, and then in the high school right around Thanksgiving.
Junior high basketball, so I get to take a bit of a break, and I could probably maybe even go to some junior high games or get all my preseason article stuff done. But hey, if you haven't checked it out, get on the Lewis County Scoops webpage or go to their Facebook page and check out the recent article I did with women's basketball, Cover Stockton women's basketball. It's going to be some hard-fought basketball, but it's also going to be some fun basketball, too, at the same time. Coach Bergen's got her team ready to go. And now I'm working on the men's basketball one as well. So I'm a busy man over here. I'm trying to get as much as I can done.
Get as much done while you can in this little lull and things. You get all those little fine-tuned things done. And because once basketball season hits, like football season's kind of easy because it's just every Friday where you have games every night of the week. It seems like for basketball one way or the other. So,
and of course, trying to cover as much Culver Stockton stuff as well. Make sure to support the college. I mean, the college deserves a lot of support and everything. It's still a lot of local athletes.
I think both colleges are doing a lot better at picking up local players.
Yes, and
to where that kind of draws a lot.
John Wood has always been good about it, but QU and Culver are getting much better about it.
I think that brings a lot of crowd into a little more interest that way.
For the men's basketball, they've really mainly got one local kid that I'm really excited to see how he does, and that's Cameron Wires from Quincy High School. I think he will be a very good talent at the NAIA level and in the Hart Conference. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Hobbs has got going on. Again, I got to hang out with them as well, so we'll get that article up as soon as possible. So lots of good things going on. As actually my halftime interview is standing behind me, the boss man himself, Eric Court, will join us for halftime to discuss the Lewis County Scoop. We'll talk about what we got going on and plans we've got for the Scoop. Jeff, how about we take a break? We've been talking for a bit.
I think that sounds good. We got 15 minutes till game time.
All righty, let's take a break, and we'll be back with some Highland Cougar football, or more pregame show.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports. Need rock, sand, fertilizer, grain, or feed hauled? Hoeing Trucking LLC has you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver fast, reliable service across the Midwest. Family owned and built on trust, we move what matters, safely and on time. Call Hoeing Trucking today, 217-430-0130, or visit hoeingtruckingllc.com.
Fall into great savings at your Missouri Airco. Cheese Pleasers, 2 for $6, or Hostess Snacks, 2 for $4. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items.
Let's go, Airco. Let's go.
When fall arrives and you're searching for the perfect pumpkin, head to Autumn Harvest Farms just off Highway 24 in West Quincy. With pumpkins, family fun, and more, it's the place to be this autumn. Returning this fall. Don't miss it.
Old Trapper beef sticks, 2 for $4. Save $4 on select Icon meats. Plus save $2 on Stoker's tubs. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
This broadcast is brought to you by Cork's Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
As we are back here at Highland Field in the Josh Hodgson Memorial Press Box, Remington Yates, Jeff Inning on the call. The band's taking the field. Jeff, we are ready for some Highland Cougar football.
It's going to be a good night. Going to be a tough night. I listened to a little bit, just do a little research on Clark. Listened to their game last week. The Plunge kid at quarterback did a really good job. He had about 184 yards. Fuller had 3 touchdowns rushing. He's their main feature back. And I believe it was Mr. Weaver for them had 3 interceptions last week. So they had a pretty good night. They played West Train and beat them 32-20.
Yeah, our friend Mike Thomas is going to need them stats. So he already messaged me. He's like, can you send me stats? And I'm like, all right, I'll make sure my guy's on it.
To remind him, is about 95% accurate. So we're going to do the national anthem. So
Probably crack open the window and just stick your headset out there. Oh, did I lock it? Oh well. We'll be back after national anthem. Dial those down a little bit.
the weather this week's a little bit different than it was last week. Last week we were in the air conditioning in the booth at Monroe
Oh
City.
my
And
goodness,
now
that felt so good.
it was like tonight it is currently 54 degrees with a nice feel like of 50. Luckily there's not much of a breeze tonight, so but sitting out
That's the
earlier
one
in the
thing I've been
stands, it
forgetting
was
to
like,
do is telling people what the weather was outside. But at least we didn't have any rain.
yeah, the wind's all coming from behind the press box, so that's kind of nice. Keeps
Yeah.
the fans that are in line of the press box a little warmer. So
October football, my favorite.
it's getting, I mean, honestly, for this time of year, it is very nice. It's just, we got those 3 different summers we've had so far this year. And it's like trying to get used to that in a hurry. So,
But Sunday will honor the state golf championship team this year, winning state down there, and Ava Hudson finishing in the top 10 for individual. But I mean, overall, just Lewis County golfers in general, we had Raylan Merida finish 36th. Savannah Bowen, if I remember correctly, 61st. Georgia Clucky was 50th. Again, I'm going off the top of my head.
Yeah,
here,
it was a nice team effort. South Shelby ended up in 5th. I mean, that's a good for the conference.
Oh,
You have
yes.
2 top 5, the whole Clarence Cannon Conference. That's a fun one to say. But
It's a mouthful.
weather-wise, it was like pretty brutal down there.
Yeah.
Like the wind, and I mean, I'm not a good golfer to start with, but I could imagine what the wind would do to you for people that are good at it. So
I think Chris Dewart put it best one day when he had said like how Ava had shot. She shot. I can't remember what she shot on day 2, but he said like it's more like an 80. Like she shot it like a 90 in the wind. It was more of an 80 if on a regular day. And I'm just like that's the truth to it. And so I mean, and not just them, every girl down there at the battle. 90 individual golfers down there, and for the Lewis County golfers to do what they did, Kansas, Raylan Merida, and all the Highland girls that went down there. It was an impressive feat for all of them.
I think it's one of the tough parts about fall sports. I mean, you start off with the weather being 90s, and as you work your way, by the time you're to playoffs and state tournaments, you're dropping down in the 50s and 40s sometimes, and unbearable winds. So I mean, it's like even like with softball right now. I mean, this weekend is supposed to be in the lower 50s, cloudy, overcast. It might be a brutal day, but I mean, at the same point, you're still playing. So
Yeah.
waiting for the team to take the field.
Yeah. The window's
About-
not big enough. I kind of wish we were back at Macon's press box. When was the last time you've been at Macon's press box?
When I was coaching back, I was probably 15 years ago. It's been a while.
I'm sure since then they've redone it because they added like new garage doors.
Oh yeah.
And so it was nice. It's a double-decker press box is what I call it because it's 2 stories. And there's a lot of room up in there, and I loved it. I want that.
Funny story. When I was coaching high school, I was always up in the press box working with the defensive coordinator on play stuff. And we were playing a district game and it wasn't going well, and it was like a monsoon, and everybody on the field was covered. And then they had grass field, so the field was muddy. Everybody was muddy, and it was like 45, 50 degrees out. And usually, like, what happens is once the game gets out of hand, you kind of go downstairs, and there was like 2 minutes left, and they go, "You can come down if you want to." And I go, "I'll catch you down there. I got to pick this stuff up." So I stayed dry as long as I could because it was one of those nights where you don't want to be out unless you're actually playing in it. So
it's a very nice press box. That was out of all the press boxes this year, that was definitely my favorite one.
Cougars are getting ready to take the field. We're in all white tonight.
Yes, whiteout night tonight. So they will wear their white uniforms, white helmets, white pants, white unis with brown numbers, and a brown and gold stripe down the middle of the helmet. As we are 6:33 away from kickoff, as there they come down the tunnelway and through the sign.
Got Ashton Schultz carrying the American flag and trying to see who's got the Highland Cougar flag.
That
like
is Maddox Wade.
One of the seniors tonight they're honoring.
And only one person out for the Cougars tonight, Christopher Gauss. He has been cleared, is what I'm told, but they are not going to play him tonight. They're going to hold him off. They say they might use him in Milan. We'll see what happens there.
On the far sideline in the red with looks like gray pants and white numbers.
Good uniforms tonight. Nice.
Looks kind of like the, if you're a college fan, the Mississippi Rebel looking type uniforms.
I was thinking Tampa Bay kind of, but I don't think Tampa has any gray.
Yeah, that's a little more. I think the darker, Tampa Bay's like a little darker red or whatever. So
okay.
I could be wrong, no, but
at least it's red with white. It's contrasting numbers, and like some numbers I've seen over the years of broadcasting, where you're seeing the press box, and I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are.
Well, the first game, this is so much easier. Like first game, it was the black jerseys with the bluish purple numbers, whatever it was. So it was all good. So wait for the captains
got anything
to go out.
better to be doing?
Not really. See what we got coming out here.
I had to mess with somebody outside the press box.
We're about 450 away from. I know they try to stay to a nice tight schedule. The referees do, but
and
it's like a bingo game. I hear some people calling out numbers of captains. We'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah, they're yelling out numbers for us. I wish I'd actually been listening, but I wasn't. 75, I see. I see a 33. I see a 50. Can you give me that last number, Joe?
Oh, let's see.
30 or 56?
I think it's a 33, 50, I believe. Or is it a 50? It's either 50 or 56.
I need the one on the
there.
right. I think it's 56.
If he takes his hands down, it looks like a 56.
I think it's a 56.
Let's see what. Yeah, I guess one of their main
Senior.
people.
So your captains tonight for the Clark County Indians: Brennan Fuller, Amos Phillips, Blake Rogers, Riley Mueller. For the Cougars, I believe
seniors.
Yep, looks like it will be the 4 seniors. I kind of figured as much. So Connor Bartz, who's wearing the 44.
Tyson Voth in the 56.
Voth. Chris Gauss will actually take the field. And
Maddox Wade.
Yes, thank you. I don't know why I forgot.
So
need to give our linemen a little more love. I haven't really given them a lot of love this year.
I mean,
we don't get to say their names enough, but
it's kind of hard. I mean, unless they're pulling this. Here's the thing: I always like coaching offensive linemen. Sometimes you tell them is like, nobody's gonna know who you are when you're doing your job.
Yeah.
And as soon as you're not doing your job, everybody knows it's you. So
the only people that know who you are is the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. So
because you're typically going to sit there and talk to each other a lot. So
yeah, and you get beat on a lot. I mean, it's one of those places where you get beat on every play, and it's not a very thankful job. But at the same point, it's one of those jobs that if you don't have a good offensive line or defensive line, it makes for a long night. So
there's no real stats for linemen whatsoever, except unless you're defensive lineman. That's because sometimes you get the rare nose guard sack or something like that, or nose guard tackle. But as they will take their way to the field, Coach Arnsman will join the Cougars. Coach Ethan Allen will join the Indians, and we are getting set for some Thursday night football. And no, this ain't the NFL's Thursday night football. This is the Lewis County Scoops Thursday night football.
Hey, and here's a good sign for tonight. The last 3 Thursday night NFL games have all been upset, so maybe we can get some magic going over here on this field. Senior night magic.
Clark County Indians are 2-6 on the season, 1-5 in conference with their one win over the South Shelby Cardinals.
And they beat Scotland County, I believe. Or
West
South
Strand.
Shelby. South Shelby.
They beat South Shelby and they beat West Strand last week. So,
see, I started talking blue jerseys, and I automatically went to Scotland County.
Yep.
But
I need the coaches to give me one of the beanies or something. I need a little warmer hat up here. Like I'm actually able to go get a Highland Cougar hat this year, and I also went and got a Canton Tiger hat too. So whenever I'm out doing coverage, I'll wear those hats for whatever team I'm covering. Unless they're playing each other, then I'll wear a Culver Stockton hat.
Nice. Well played.
Neutral hat.
Well
Smart.
played. Or if you really want to go, you got one hat for whoever you're interviewing and switch it over. All right. Cougars will receive.
So, yep, they will receive, and they will be playing towards the south.
They're gonna go south, receive it on the north end.
Yes, they're gonna receive on the north end, play towards the south. South Shelby will be on the south end, playing to the north. If you're looking at your phone screen,
Left
the
to right.
Clark County Indians will be on your left. The Highland Cougars will be on your left. The Clark County Indians will be on your right. Near side is the closest to you on your phone, and the far side is the other end of the phone. Imagine it like a football field. And we're on the near side of the phone or the bottom screen of your phone. That's where we're at. Try to paint you a picture. Except for I don't have a paintbrush, I have a pen.
Bob Ross words tonight. There we go. Happy little trees.
No mistakes. Just happy little accidents.
That's right. All right. So we got Clark County kicking off.
I mean, these are just two very young teams. And so, like I talked about earlier, you got 12 sophomores, 11 freshmen for the Clark County Indians, 11 sophomores, 4 freshmen for the Highland Cougars. There's no telling how many, of course, you could tell me how many freshmen we might have next year.
Should have, like I said, we should have had a lot this year. Some of them didn't go out. So it kind of depends, like maybe 7 or 8. So hopefully we'll get more people coming in than we have leaving the program. Number 2, Reed Sammons is kicking off deep, and Porter Peters is back deep for the Cougars. And the kick's going to go. Looks like a little short kick.
And we have Highland Cougar
15-yard
football.
mark.
Porter Peters takes it. He comes over to the near side. He's going to cut as he will get wrapped up and brought down within the 17-yard line.
Brought down by Isaiah Kiger, number 6.
Thank you.
Always makes me feel good when I match the PA people. That makes me feel better.
And I got Ronnie Richardson helping them. Hall of Famer Ronnie Richardson.
It's like 1st and 10 from the 18 for the Cougars.
You always got to give that man his due diligence and call him the Hall of Famer Ronnie Richardson. He might not like it, but he's a Hall of Famer. Dawson Hedges at shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to Levi Dent. Dent up the middle. He will gain about 4, probably.
Wait, it looks like they're spotting about 1.
Wow. That looked further than that. All right.
I think Clark County got a little bit of penetration on the line, which made it look like he was going farther than what he did. But he did go through some tackles to get a yard out of it.
Yeah, we are sitting at a weird angle, too, so.
Tough yard he got. Got tripped to the left. Solo receiver out right.
I'll imagine we'll probably see some motion. Shotgun, one in the backfield. Almost drew one off sides. There's a snap to Levi Dent. He's up the middle. He's going to get a big gain here of about 7, 8. That's enough for a first down. So 9-yard gain there for Levi Dent.
Brought down by number 50, Amos Phillips. It's a good start for the Cougars there. Tell you what, the quick hitting plays, if you get everything go, I mean, right now it looks like we have a little bit of a size advantage on the line. They might be a little quicker, but hopefully the big guys can wear on the smaller guys.
There's a snap. Hedges steps back. He's going to go the screen pass to Porter Peters. Porter Peters cuts across. He's able to beat his man. He's going to get up and loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds.
Ooh. Fumble's going to... Ironically, they're going to go back to where he fumbled at. Okay,
Yes.
let's say.
That was a new rule this year. I can't remember the wording exactly, but yeah, it's going to go back to where the fumble was.
But on the good news on the play, gained about 7, so it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Cougars.
10:44 here in the first quarter of action. We are just now underway. We went live earlier today for senior night festivities, give tribute to all of our seniors and not just football, but all the other sports going on in the fall. Hedges a shotgun. He takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Dent. Dent cuts up the middle. He looks. He's going to get dragged down. He'll gain about,
It's like 1 yard on the game.
I'm going to say he went 1, but I think he went further than that. But it's a matter of where his knees went down, I guess.
3rd and 2. Gives him 3 carries for 11 yards so far. Tell you what, the Cougars are hitting fast. Clark's getting a little bit of penetration, a little misdirect, like quick passes.
Definitely smaller, makes it harder for, I think, the bigger guys up front to do it, but I think the bigger guys up front can definitely use their size to an advantage on these smaller guys when it comes to strength.
Looks like they're going a 4-man front with their outside linebackers walked up, so it almost is like a 6-2.
Here comes the motion for Peters. They'll flip it forward to Peters. Peters got the cross. He's going to look. He will not get it. They're going to be short of the first down by a couple. He'll get back to the original, or to the line of scrimmage, so no gain of play there.
4th and 2, tough call here. You're at your own 39 or 36-yard line. Not a place to give the ball to the other team, but we'll see what they decide to do.
As looks like they sent out Caden Walton, hoping to see the 31, but we'll see what they decide here. And it looks like they might try and go for it, trying to step on the Indians early and not let up.
Could be a Cougar push. Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, it's 3 yards, I think, the gain, really. High formation. This has worked.
I don't think they got... Oh, never mind. Second push.
Well, the ball came out.
We're going to see what the officials talk about. One referee was on one spot, one was on the other. They're going to come in and talk about it.
I think you should give it to them if the fumble was recovered down the first yard. Well, of course, it's all a matter of where the ball was ruled dead.
Looks like they're going to give him 1 yard.
Nope. They will say the Indians will get the turnover on downs.
It looked like they went through good. I mean, had the lead back and everything through. Just wasn't meant to be on that play. So Clark County taking over really good field position to be 1st and 10 from the Cougar 37-yard line.
Well, kind of wish we could get some of that early season magic where, we go on a bit of a drive, we lose the ball, and then all of a sudden the other team fumbles.
Bennett Plenge is the quarterback taking over for the
Rips
Indians.
On the right. They'll hand it off. He's up the middle. Cougars will wrap him up and bring him down after a gain of about 2, 3, 4, about 6 maybe?
Was number 3 Grady Webster.
Yes. He's down as a wide receiver.
Yep.
But took it more like a running back.
He is 6 on the play.
All right, so I was on. Hey, I was right about something. Yeah, shotgun. Here's a snap. They'll hand it off again. This time to the number 2 of Reed Salmons, who is going to take it. And touchdown, Clark County. So not the way you want to start if you're the Cougars, and so you better get back on the board as fast as possible.
31-yard touchdown run for Salmons. They ran a lot of jet sweep last week with him. He seemed to be pretty athletic. They do a good job of condensing everything and try to get everybody inside, and then they get the jet sweep and get outside quick.
And it looks like they will go for 2, which, again, in the high school level, you're mostly going to go for 2. Unless you have a good placeholder and a good kicker. Here's a handoff, and, well, I think 2 points will be denied for the Clark County
Given to Brennan
Indians.
Fuller, met initially in the backfield by Levi Net, and that stopped the 2-point conversion. So with 8:29 left to go in the first quarter, Clark County 6, Highland 0.
We'll take a break and be back here on the Lewis County Scoop.
The Wild Tiger Boutique in Canton is your local game day boutique. They offer a curated collection of game day apparel and accessories for the entire family. Their collections include items for the home, jewelry and accessories, and an extensive line of apparel for local high school, college, and Greek life. Now's also the perfect time to check out their Valentine's collection. The Wild Tiger Boutique is open Monday to Friday 8 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 2. Come in and see them in Canton or shop online at thewildtigerboutique.com, a proud supporter of the Canton Tigers. Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
You're listening to Highland Cougar Football here on the Lewis County Scoop Facebook and YouTube page.
And we are back. Clark County takes an early score after the Cougars were unable to convert on 4th down. And a jet sweep will result in a touchdown for Reed Salmons on the day.
And as he scores a touchdown, he gets to kick it off.
He's your punter, and well, it looks like punt receiver, too. As that one will fly back as it's grabbed by Levi Dent, who just trucks a guy, and he gets just short of the 50-yard line. Somebody get that on video. That's good enough for a shuck 'em up.
Hey, I got the I can't. Come here. Big run back. That was probably a good 24-yard return.
I mean, he just laid that hit in,
I mean, they're going hard, running hard, and Levi is a load to bring down. I mean, he comes flying through there. You've got to be making
there's
sure
a
you're
news
ready to
reporter.
go.
Maybe we can get the footage from her. I think it's from WGEM. There's a handoff as it's up the middle.
Again, taking 3 or 4 of them to bring him down. Brought down initially by Brendan Fuller.
I wonder who his coach is. It might be that number 7, Chris Gauss, on the sideline, coaching him up.
Looks like a gain of about 5 on the play. So makes it second 5.
Yep.
5 carries for 17 yards so far.
I'd say 5. I don't know if they'd agree, but I'd say 5. Shotgun formation. Here comes the motion from Porter Peters. As they'll fake the handoff to Peters, they'll give it to Dent this time. Dent's going to run it forward. He's going to get the first down. And so a 6-7 yard carry. Yep, they'll give him the extra yard. So a 7-yard carry there for Dent.
Brought down by Riley Moeller. Gives the Cougars another first down. 1st and 10 Highland at the Clark County 40.
Wish I had another person to track tackles.
I'll say you're asking a lot. I'm asking a lot for one person. That'd be a lot.
I know. I'm happy with you doing the offensive stats. I mean, people want to know defensive stats, but I think most people are more worried about the offensive stats.
Yeah, that's what we have somebody do at home when they hear me say a tackle or something. Then
Shotgun. Here's a snap. Flag
on the play. Worst part about tackles is when they meet the middle of the line. There's like 4 or 5 people tackling, and then people jumping on the pile to get the stats. So
yeah.
Makes it a little tricky.
You kind of have to get the last defender that comes up or something. Just kind of assume he did it.
Or if you're like really smart, you just get up, laughed off the pile, and it looks like you made the tackle.
Yeah.
That's a trick for you people at home. They're younger people playing. So
there you go.
Get up last. It looks like you make the tackle.
So a big loss for the Cougars on a false start.
1st and 15. Got trips to the right.
There's a shotgun snap. Hedges is going to roll out. He's going to chuck it up as it's not able to be corralled by Ashton Schultz. He's frustrated with himself on that one. The 6', 195 junior. Definitely be a big key part of next year's team, being a senior on leadership side of things.
So, like I said, right now, we have Cougars have 4 seniors, 3 of them playing tonight.
Yep.
A lot of younger players getting lots of experience this year.
And so you just hope that maybe some of the freshmen that have come up next year, the junior high kids next year that come up will hopefully, stick with it and just help fill the team. There's a snap for Hedges. Hedges is going to take it himself. He's already corralled the ball. He's going to come to the near sideline as he'll get it just past the original line of scrimmage.
Knocked out of bounds by Brennan Fuller.
6-yard gain there.
Actually, we're going to give
7.
him 8, actually, because it was. Forget it, 8 yards. I think it was 2nd and 15 because the incomplete pass. So
3rd and long.
Actually, 7-yard gain. Sorry. Get my math. It's not been a good math day, apparently, for myself.
So long 3rd and 8 here for the Cougars. They are on the right hash mark. They'll go down the formation. They'll take the snap. They're going to look.
Nice pickup.
Throw it up the middle, deflected away.
Went off of the hands of Peter. Almost went to Schneider and almost intercepted by Salmons. Lots of almost on that play.
So now it'll be yet again a 4th down for the Cougars, and it already looks like they will try and go for it.
This one isn't the toughest decision because you're at the 38 and there's no sense punting. 4th and 8, easy decision here.
The only kicking I would do is attempt to kick a field goal, and I don't know if we've got the legs to do it.
Like I said, you got to get the blocking and a holder and a snapper. And
Yeah.
that's one of the hardest things to do in high school.
There's a snap. Hedges is going to look. He's going to fire it up the middle. Caught
By Brock Schneider.
Schneider with a big catch and enough for a Cougar first down.
Gain of 16 on the play.
A big man comes through and makes the grab. 6 foot 195 junior tight end and linebacker for the Highland Cougars.
Makes it 1st and 10 from Clark County's 22.
So the Cougars are going to look to try and respond, and they're killing a lot of clock on it too. 5:18 remaining, 6-0 Clark County.
Fake
They'll hand it to Dent. He tries to run it up the middle. He'll
brought
probably
down
gain,
by Cash Wilson.
I think maybe 1 or 2. I think 1 at the 1. He'll give him 1.
2nd 9. It's his 7th carry for 25 yards.
4:55, 6-0 to score. Cougars on the right hash mark once again, a little bit off to the left of it as they face to the south. They're going to go twins over to the left, one on the right, one on the backfield. Here's a snap, low snap. He's going to have to get it off fast, and he does. As it's to Dent. Dent's going to run out the middle again. Takes a few guys to bring him down. And I believe it's enough for a Cougar first down.
Nice job of Hedges not panicking. He knew where he had Dent at. That made a nice catch. Nice play.
Just calm play. He's able to pick up the ball. He saw he had a couple guys coming at him and knew he had to get it out quick, and he did. I think that's when he started to just panic just a little bit. He was kind of like, I got to get this out of here. But still made the good throw on it as well.
Needed 9, got 9. Very efficient.
So once again, another first 10. 4:20 remaining, 6-0 to score. Hedges at shotgun, takes a snap, hands it to Dent. Dent up the middle with a wide open passage. He's going to get rolled up, brought down, and I believe that's another first down.
Looks like it's going to be short by a yard.
It's one of them hard angles, and he kept rolling. So
I always check my side judges. They usually mark it pretty quick. So gain of 9 on the play. Be 2nd and 1 from about the 4-yard line.
8-yard
Second
gain.
8. All right. Yep.
2nd and 2.
I trusted the wrong line judge.
There's a snap. They'll hand it to Dent again. He's just going to push it forward.
That one's going to be a first down.
It'll be enough for a first down, but are they going to say it's enough for a touchdown? We'll see. And it doesn't look like it will be. Unless there was a last-minute push there and the officials just didn't see it.
So we got 1st and 10, 3:36 left to go in the quarter. 6-0 Clark County. Looks like the Cougars are trying to get everything going and get the game tied up and hopefully get a 2-point conversion, take the lead.
Lots of media out tonight for Thursday Night Football. Must not have been much else going on here Thursday night.
What's nice about Thursdays. You're not fighting competition for all the Friday action. So see what happens here.
Well, I think it's the old Jared Eisenberg Cougar crawl, maybe. Nope. And it is in for the touchdown. Highland Cougars scores. I believe that was handed off to Caden Walton on the I formation play. And so now it'll tie it up at 6-6, and Cougars will probably look to go for 2.
All right. So Caden Walton with the 1-yard run here at 3:08 left in the first quarter.
The I formation really does work. I think we should stick to that.
Well, it gives you more options on where to go. So, see what we got going on here.
As they're going to hand it up to Dent. He's going to push,
and
it's in. We got one saying yes, one saying no. The head official says yes. 2-point conversion for the Cougars. They take the lead 8-6. Cougars take the lead. We'll take a break and be back here on the Lewis County Scoop. 3:08 remaining.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at FILUPSheatingandcooling.com.
Snack and save this week at Airco. Snickers and Twix, 2 for $4.50. Haribo Gold Bears, 2 for $4. Tootsie Twin Bars and Butterfinger Bars, just 2 for $4. Dots Pretzels, 2 for $8. And don't forget Combo Stuffed Snacks, 2 for $5. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports.
As welcome back here, we are back on Lewis County Scoop. 3:08 remaining. The Cougars take their first lead of the game, 8-6, after a I formation touchdown from Caden Walton rushing.
We got two possible kickers. You have
I like
Connor
this.
Martz and you have Cooper Hinton.
As Cooper will take it, the younger brother of Lane Hinton, as it's going to get received here by the 33 of Brennan Fuller. And was that once again Hinton?
Brennan Fuller, that was Brock Schneider on tackle, but Brendan Fuller ran through him on that tackle. Good job of him hanging on to make the tackle, but that was both running backs, a little demolition derby action. Both running hard.
This will be a fun night.
This is actually, I mean, it's really fun to see that because you have all these running backs that don't want to dance. They're just going to run through you. It's like, okay, if you tackle me, tackle me.
The Cougars need a big stop here or something as they'll make it pass. And flip. And there's a fumble on the play, and I think the Cougars have got it. I think they've got it. And it is a Cougar football on a fumble. The Cougars are in the Clark County territory and are ready to get it going.
All right, now
we got a new game.
We got 1st and 10, Highland at the Clark County 31.
So 1st and 10, Clark County 31, as Jeff said. The media is now going to make their way down to the other side. Who's got the truck horn tonight?
I don't know.
I think it's one of the students. I think I might know who it is.
We'll see how this goes. Going to have to get the play off quick.
Maybe if I can send someone off to go get me a Cougar dog or something. Here's a snap and flag.
It's a bad part with the play clock running out. You try to hurry up. Not everybody's set, so we're going to back ourselves up 5 yards. Be 1st and 15 from the 36-yard line.
But it won't be the first time the Cougars have overcome it. They'll break out in the huddle again and talk about it. Trying to see who all's here. I know Mike Thomas said he'd be here. I'm kind of just looking to see who all is here for media. I think WGEM and KHQA are both here. So it must be a slow night for them.
Like I said, there's only 2 football games going on. One in Central, Southeastern. They're all the way at North Green.
As Hedges are going to look to take
the reverse.
So they tried it again. It was a play that kind of helped them out earlier, but it did not work this time.
It puts that little seed of thought in your head because you had Porter Peter coming over top of him.
Yeah.
He could have flipped it back to him. And that time he kept it, but I mean, it slows the defense down a little bit. Didn't get anything on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 15. 2:24 left to go in the quarter.
The defense will get their marching orders for the Indians. Hedges will head out with the play. They'll break out the formation. Cougars are going to go 1 on the right, 2 on the left, 1 on the backfield.
Clark County switched up defense a little bit. They're at 5-2. They're going to blitz a linebacker. He got through, hit him hard.
And intercepted as Hedges threw it as he was hit. And
there's a penalty flag.
That is going to be a big penalty. Yeah, every flag in the air. And that is not a touchdown, so we won't even call it like that. As
importantly, somebody's hurt on the play.
That was not a clue. That was, why would you even make that hit? I don't even know who made that hit, but one of the defenders for Clark County just went and led with his shoulder into Dawson Hedges' head.
So blindside block, that's going to be the penalty. Player made a great play hitting the quarterback to force the interception. Wanted to make a big block, and didn't quite do the way you should.
Yeah.
When you have somebody coming like that, I talked before, like as long as the player leads with his hands, he's fine. But when you get that big hit, you lead with your shoulder.
Yeah.
Guy's not looking. It's an easy call for the officials.
So we will take a break as they tend to Dawson Hedges. We'll be back after a quick little break.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. From feed and fuel to fertilizer and farm supplies, Farmers Co-op has what you need. Call Mike Stauffer at 660-342-6788 and let your co-op keep your farm growing strong.
And we are back. 153 remaining. 8-6 the score. Highland Cougars lead as Dawson Hedges will finally get up off the field after a hit. A blindside block knocked him down as he had gotten hit and threw the interception, and then he was trying to go make the play on the defender that intercepted the ball, and the Clark County Indian came up and led with the shoulder on the hit and knocked him down. And so I believe Clark County will still take over, but they will take a huge loss of.
Instead of having a touchdown, they are going to lose 15 on the penalty, which knocks them back to about, or if they go by where the football is now, it should go back 15 to about the 38-yard line. See if they get it marked.
What are we doing?
They're switching footballs, but it should go back 15 yards.
Yeah.
Yep.
It should not be where they threw the penalty marker.
Personal foul on sports or blindside block. Oh, we got a something.
Oh, so we got 2 penalties at offset, but
So-
still, you would think that penalty would take a higher.
Well,
level.
they're both personal fouls though. We had a personal foul on Highland for, I think, either we retaliated because of it or something, and that means they just go where the penalty happened at. So
I don't care for that calling, but it doesn't matter what I think.
It was post possession, so you have to go with Clark gets the ball. But if we wouldn't have retaliated, I think we would have been fine. They would have backed it up a little bit.
Run up the middle.
Looks like he ran into Tyson both. Fuller on the carry, gains of about, looks like 2 yards where they mark it to be 2nd 8. Fuller had he ended up 99 yards last week rushing against West Train. I figured they would feature him a lot more. They're going 2 back this time. Actually, 3 backs.
As there's a snap, he's going to roll out, looks around, throws it away. Or no, it's caught. I didn't even see the catch because he finally gets pushed out of bounds, but there's a flag on the play.
Pass to Salmons. Let's see what the call is. Where it looks, it's probably a holding, I'm guessing.
So that'll drag it back.
Levi doing some good pressure there. Came off the edge. Kind of wiped the play out with a holding. Okay, now we're in that little stage where both teams are kind of rattled a little bit, little fired up over the whole retaliatory penalty.
Yeah, it's the Lewis and Clark rivalry.
Gonna get a little chippy a little bit, but looks like it's 2nd and 18 to go.
Shotgun. Here's a snap. That is to Bennett Plinge. Plinge is going to throw it, and it's caught again. Reed Salmons, who is wide open, as he'll just run it in for the touchdown. As Clark County once again takes the lead. He had 2 on him, but they weren't directly on him, as he was just able to catch that one.
Lynch now 2 for 2 for 59 yards, and Salmons has one of them for 56 and a touchdown.
It looks like Dawson's kind of going to go through a concussion protocol, but if he goes down and he's not able to continue playing, it will be Ashton Schultz to have to take the snaps. As they'll go for 2, they'll hand it off to the 33, as he'll run it in.
Not get it.
Nope, and it will be short. It's Brennan Fuller on the carry, but it's not enough for 2 points. So twice the Cougars have stopped this 2-point conversions.
1:02 left to go in the first quarter. It is 12-8, Clark County.
As 1:02 remaining, we'll take a break and be back.
Do you need a boost? Get your 5-hour energy shots just 2 for $4.99. How about Jack's Link's Jumbo Steaks 2 for $7 or Gardetto's 2 for $6? Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. This broadcast is brought to you by Corks Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523. This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
We're back here at Highland. It's 12-8. Clark County 1:02 left to go in the first quarter. Reed Salmon's got another touchdown, gets his rewarded by getting a kickoff again.
That one, a good long ball as Porter Peters will have to step back. He's going to corral it up. He's going to have to try and find a lane. He's going to cut across. He almost gets wrapped up. He'll go head first and get brought down at the 21 of the Highland Cougars.
Took about a 15, 16-yard return for him.
Thank God we don't have to count that as well, because that one's always harder to do, because it's hard to tell where the ball actually got placed.
Looks like they're spotted at the 22, so it'd have been a 16-yard return. So, all right, so let's see how this looks here. We had a little bit of a good pass rush. Got through last time. We'll see what happens.
As Dawson Hedges is back in at quarterback.
Had some shifting. Clark County shifts and made one of the Highland players move, but since they went sideways, I think it's going to end up being on offense. And I am correct. False start. That's one of the things about the defense shift. I mean, you're so dialed in on they move and they shift side to side, and sometimes that makes you jump as a player because you're so geared up. All right, so 1st and 15, digging a little bit of hole. We're going to try to get ourselves out of this. Let's see what happens. Got trips to the left, single receiver to the right.
There's a pass, though, heading to Den, who's got a wide open lane. Two Clark County Indians will immediately get over and grab him, but stop, but not enough for. That's enough for a 3-yard gain, though.
Brendan Fuller on tackle. He seems like he's a little bit everywhere today on the defensive side of things.
Cannot have some short gains like that when you're down this many. You're going to need some big gains.
Well, I think the way Dent's running, I think he just chip, and then it's like 3, and then 10. So hopefully that's the way. I mean, if it wears on you, hopefully by the fourth quarter, wears them down a little bit. Keep beating on them. See what happens.
There's a snap. Hedge is going to look. He's going to pass it straight across over to Levi Dent on a screen pass. Dent loses his defender. He's just going to truck into him. And I think that'll be for a loss.
5 and 10. It's like a loss of about 2 yards on the play.
So now it'll be 3rd and 13, as it'll be the first quarter. We'll take a break here and be back with the second quarter of action here on the Lewis County Scoop.
This broadcast is brought to you by Corks Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
Litter Feed Incorporated is dedicated to providing unmatched service, building relationships with our customers, and providing animal nutrition services backed by quality products. Stop in today, 103 South Elm Street, Lewistown, Missouri, a founding sponsor of the Lewis County Scoop.
All right, we're back here at Highland High School. It's 12-8 Clark County into one quarter. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Cougars 18 when we start the play. Cougars will now be going from right to left as you're looking at your whatever you're listening to. And
TV, phone, tablet, whatever you got.
there's all kinds of options anymore. But so far, it's been an entertaining game. I think Highland had a lot of momentum when they got the fumble recovery, and then big play by Clark with the hit for the interception. Now they're just trying to try to regroup. Handoff, lost,
Now
missed
you
on the
lose
handoff.
it. Now you've got a 4th and long situation.
Looks like a loss of 6 on that. We're gonna give that to team minus 6 yards because I'm not for sure who that one was on. So it's hard on that, like stat wise. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, was it the quarterback's fault? Was it the running back's fault? Who did it wrong? So we'll just give it to
Was
the
it a bad
team.
snap?
We'll call it team rushing yards for my 6. Looks like
Parts back to punt.
good kick.
Good kick as that one's going to roll, get
Good
past
roll.
the 50. Clark County Indian of Reed Simmons is going to get out of the way as it'll land at the 40-yard line.
38-yard punt. 38-yard punt for the Cougars. Be Clark County ball, 1st and 10 from around 40.
So an unfortunate drive there for the Cougars, so they will have to look for some kind of momentum here to get back on top of things here.
So far, Cougars are doing really good up the middle. The jet sweep by Salmons for that first touchdown for 31 yards, and then the 56-yard pass to Salmons as well. So other than that, I mean, they're defensively playing really well. Got trips to the left, single to the right, shotgun for the Indians. And we're going to wait for something.
Now got a flag, a false start. Looks like it's going to be the call.
Yep, false start on the Indians. So,
So 11,
1st and 15.
Hey.
Playing behind the sticks, but puts them in a little bit more of a passing situation. So you have the jet sweep option. You can chuck the ball around. They have really good wide receivers. Makes
Keep an
things
eye on
tough.
Reed Simmons. There's a snap. He's going to look around. Did he just make that catch?
He did, and it's going to be a 1st down right on the sticks.
Grady Webster on it, and we got a Cougar slowly getting. No, he stops. And we got a Cougar down. It's Porter Peters down on the ground holding his head.
He's the one that made
They're
the
gonna
play, the
rush
tackle.
out. And so we'll take a break and be back.
Litter Feed Incorporated is dedicated to providing unmatched service, building relationships with our customers, and providing animal nutrition services backed by quality products. Stop in today, 103 South Elm Street, Lewistown, Missouri, a founding sponsor of the Lewis County Scoop.
Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
Need some fuel in your car and your belly? Stop by Murphy's Gas Station in Monticello, Missouri. With a full menu and daily specials, sweet snacks, and plenty of fuel, they'll help you get through your day and to your destination. Murphy's Gas Station, just off Highway 16, Monticello, Missouri.
Welcome back, Remington Gates. Jeff Benning on the call. You know, Jeff, one thing about small high school football, when my color commentator, Jacob Jailing, who's from the St. Louis area, called one of the home games, he said, never in our area would we let the quarterback play on the defensive end of the ball. Well, Dawson Edge is out there having to play some defense here. But that's what happens when you have small schools like this. Wow, that was a good catch there.
Pledge with the
from Reed
catch. It was
Simmons.
right behind Salmons. Salmons adjusted, slid, and make the catch. Gain of about 14 on the play gives them 1st and 10 from Highlands 36. Reed Salmon's a very impressive catch. That gives him 2 catches for
Well, people told me
70
this was
yards.
a young Clark County team. They didn't tell me they were a skilled Clark County team at the same time. Wow. Impressive catch there.
Gives Plunge 85 yards passing so far tonight.
There's a snap. Fakes the handoff. They'll flip it forward to Grady Webster. As he's going to break some tackles, he'll finally get brought down just shy of the 1st down.
Those little shuffle passes like that are pretty effective.
As 10-13 remaining, 12-8 to score.
Lots of motion. You have the dive back, you have the jet motion, you have the other guy coming back across. It's almost like a aerial version of the wing T stuff they saw last week.
9:55. Here's a snap. He steps back. Quarterback's going to throw it wide open. Caught by the number 14 of Cash Wilson. As it's going to be first and goal on the 3-yard line.
Gain of 24 on the play.
Cougars unable to put some pressure on the Clark County quarterback. And he's just left with all the time in the world to make plays happen.
Just like that, he's over 100 yards passing for the half.
Here's a snap. They'll hand it off to Baron Fuller.
Follows his block for, looks like, big number.
And a flag coming from the backfield.
It's going to be a face mask. Tell you what, Fuller just tucked up behind Dallas Davis and followed him in the end zone. I think we're going to have either an incidental face mask or the full-on face mask. We'll see what they get a call. Referee Bill Treaster comes over to tell everybody what's going on. Personal foul, face mask. Oh, yep, face mask. So they will take this on the... Let's see if they'll take it on the kickoff or on the 2-point. Nope, they're going to take it on the kickoff, I think.
Yeah. He made a kicking motion, so.
All right, so we had...
Well, let's see if the Cougars can stop another 2-point conversion or if they'll let in the first one of the night. There's a snap. They'll hand it off. He's going to sweep wide. Nobody's there to stop him. The Cougars unable to stop the 2-point conversion. The Clark County Indians are now up 20-8 with 9:26 remaining. We'll take a break and be back here on the Lewis County Scoop.
From feed and fuel to fertilizer and farm supplies, Farmers Co-op has what you need. Call Mike Stauffer at 660-342-6788 and let your co-op keep your farm growing strong.
If your school, team, business, or event needs promotional products, then you need Design It in Canton. Design It is a full custom screen printing and embroidery shop. Whether you need a couple of shirts or a couple thousand, Design It can handle the job. They have some of the best designers in the area to bring your idea to life. Come in and see them Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays by appointment. You can also shop their online store at designitapparel.com. That's Design It in Canton.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
Welcome back. Remington Yates, Jeff Henning on the call. Clark County currently leads the Cougars 20-8. A few mistakes by the Cougars have definitely not helped. And so the Cougars have to get some momentum going their way if they want to get something going their way. They will take a field goal penalty, though, as the ball gets placed at the Highland 45 after a face mask on the touchdown.
Big thing, Clark County has a lot of options here. They can onside kick it because of the best. I mean, if Cougars recover, it'll be 35-yard line. They can try to kick in the end zone for a touchback, or they can try and pin them deep and go cover it and pin them down deep that way. That's what Salmons decides to do.
If you watch film on them, as they'll try it and they'll get it.
Nice
Cougars
job.
will retrieve it as it is Cooper Hinton to actually get it. So the freshman uses his hands. So 6'2", 190.
1st and 10 from the 31. Honestly, that's better position than they've started on the last two kickoffs, so it worked out good for the Cougars. They had been starting around, sorry.
No, you're good.
They have been starting about the 20 and the 15 and stuff on the kickoff, so this is a little bit better for them, so maybe get something going.
9:25, 20-8 your score. Cougars break out in the formation. Dawson Hedges will most likely be at the shotgun formation. I think you kind of maybe need to go back to that I formation. It was working pretty good. Levi Dent in the backfield. They got trips on the right, one on the left. They're going to hand it. They'll hand it to Dent. Dent's going to run it up the middle. He'll gain about 4.
Another tackle by Fuller. He's everywhere on defense today. Gives Dent 43 yards carries so far. Trick on you to stay patient. I mean, it's still 20-8. Get a drive.
I don't know why he crossed off. Because he tried to make a reception earlier. He did.
No, I'm just making room for.
Yeah, that's rushing. I thought that was receiving. I don't know why I thought that was receiving. Yeah,
but no, he's doing a great job running it. Just like right there, getting that blindside shot. That makes it tough.
As Dawson Hedges gets sacked for a big loss, he was looking. He didn't notice the guy coming for him.
Blake Rogers again. That was the guy they made the hit to get the interception.
A little bit of signs from the start of the season where Mark Twain, Hedges looked really good on the field, but just didn't have that self-awareness that someone's trying to come kill him to take off.
Well,
I think he just kind of got zoned in on the pass there.
right now he's trying to make a play, and I think sometimes when you press making a play, you kind of lose track of that whole. My clock's not rare, but honestly, he didn't really have a whole lot of time. Rogers has been doing a great job getting through the line wherever he's coming from.
Here's a snap. Hedges is going to look. He's going to throw it up the middle and intercepted once again. This time by Grady Webster.
Riley Moeller was in his face. That's hard thing as a quarterback. I mean, granted, he did throw the interception, but you cannot step into the ball when you have somebody in your face, and that makes it tough to throw a ball.
7:56. Clark County Indians get an interception, 20-8.
And whatever they found, are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay. So whatever they found defensively coming through that gap, they've been sending different people now.
Yeah.
They're doing a great job of getting his face, make it tough for him to step into the throw.
I think about now I would have that lineman coach go and start talking to some of his guys, but they're already back. They have to go out and battle on defense now. There's a motion. It's shotgun, and he'll take it. He's going to look and just fires it up the middle, and he's wrapped up and brought down. A reception by Reed Salmons again. Bennett Plenge,
15 again.
Yeah. Bennett Plenge has a
7-7 so
laser.
far. 7-7 for 133. That was Salmons, you said?
Yep.
3 catches for 87 yards.
7:41, clock winding down here in the first half. 20-8 your score. Cougars just need a big stop here. Force Clark County to make a mistake. There's a snap. They'll hand it off. A sweep wide. He avoids a tackle. He'll get the sideline. He'll go up. And a gain of about 6 before he's finally brought down. 5. 6, 5, 6, 7? 7.
We're going to go. Let's go 7. I think we're going to go 7 with it. Fuller did a great job cutting back. He was on the sidelines. A lot of times the defensive players should use the sideline as an extra defender. He went to the inside. The guy cut back in, or the outside. The guy cut back in.
Yeah.
Got an extra 4 or 5 yards out of it. They did a pretty good job of containing him up until that point.
6:49. Here's the snap. He's going to screen pass it across over to Reed Salmons. Salmons has a lot of room, and touchdown Clark County.
Yes.
It's 152 yards passing for him, and put Salmons at 106 yards for the night receiving. Actually, 102. My fault.
Clark County will break out into formation. 6:38. 26-8 your score. They'll look to go for 2. There's a snap. It's a quarterback draw, and he's wrapped up and stopped.
Great
So
job
the
by the
Cougars
middle.
get another stop on the 2-point conversion.
Great job by the middle of the defense on that.
So far tonight, the Clark County Indians are 1 for 4 on the 2-point conversions. We'll take a break and be back. It's 26-8, 6:38 remaining.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports. Need rock, sand, fertilizer, grain, or feed hauled? Hoeing Trucking LLC has you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver fast, reliable service across the Midwest. Family owned and built on trust, we move what matters safely and on time. Call Hoeing Trucking today, 217-430-0130, or visit hoeingtruckingllc.com.
Fall into great savings at your Missouri Airco. Cheese Pleasers 2 for $6 or Hostess Snacks 2 for $4. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items.
When fall arrives and you're searching for the perfect pumpkin, head to Autumn Harvest Farms just off Highway 24 in West Quincy. With pumpkins, family fun, and more, it's the place to be this autumn. Returning this fall. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. Got 6:38 left to go in the half. 26-8 Clark County in the Reed Salmons, who scored 3 touchdowns, gets to celebrate his 3rd touchdown by kicking off again.
Yay! Happy birthday, Reed Salmons, if it is your birthday, because it must feel like it at this point. There's a kick. As that one goes to Heath Feldkamp. Feldkamp's going to look and run for it. He's going to get a big run at it. As it's going to be just short of the 45.
Brought down by Salmons and Feldkamp. Sets the Cougars up with some good field position. All right, so Highland takes over 1st and 10 from their 43. We're down 18, 6:14 to go. Need to eat some clock, need to get some points. See what happens, what they come up with.
Gotta get something going for the half. 6 minutes of winding. Hedges at shotgun. There's a handoff to Dent. Dent's going to run up the middle. He gets tripped up. That's the only way you're really going to bring down Dent is just trip him up. That's how they've done it all night long. If they just try and tackle him up high, he just literally drags him with him.
Gain of 4 on the play.
1, 2, 3. Yep, 4.
Gives him 47 yards so far and a half on 12 carries. Like I said, I think the way Dent's running right now is just going to be chip, 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 and it's going to be a big one. It'll be chip away, chip away, chip away.
As Dent will take a break, he comes to the sideline, so we'll see. I think Caden Walton will take over at running back now. So Twins on the right, one on the left. They're on their right hash mark as Caden Walton will take it. He's trying to run up the middle, not able to find any room as they try and strip the ball. Not able to.
That's by Brendan Fuller again and a couple other Indians. No gain on the play. It's like 3rd and a long 6.
Hedges will go out with the play. It will be a long 3rd and 6 down.
4:48 left to go. Both teams have all their timeouts left. All right, so that's going to be interesting because we had movement on the line, but we had Clark County guy kind of move. Clark County guy kind of coming off. He's in a neutral zone. Make him jump. We'll see what the referees decide. They're going to discuss it.
Like the line official saying move them back.
Like you said, they both were going, so let's see what they come up with.
Negate. They all set.
We're going to go offsides. Very good.
Hey, Cougars get a break.
That was a hard call because, like I said, you had the offsides going and the false. So they must have went with the offsides, created the false start. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So we leave the ball where it's at. We just divide up the lines, and then they scramble for the ball at the center. What was that, the old XFL rule back when it first started as a league? They had to scramble for the ball.
To get the kickoff?
Yeah.
I think that worked good, and I think if I remember right, somebody separated his shoulder diving for the ball, and then they kind of thought that was not the good idea.
There's a snap. They'll hand it to Caden Walton, and it's enough for a 1st down.
Well,
I don't know. They'll say we'll see what they rule on. Well, they're going to say he's a yard short. So,
all right. So
4th and 1.
Haven't seen the Cougar push lately. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
Cougar crawl or whatever.
Cougar crawl is what Iceberg. We got to give him his royalties for it, I guess. Jeff, you got any money?
I teach, so not as much as I could.
Sorry, Jared, you don't get any royalties today. If you make T-shirts, you might be able to.
I'll speak well over every chance I get.
There's a snap. They're going to just run it up the middle.
It looked like a fumble, but I couldn't tell if he fumbled or tried diving across. So we're going to see what they do. I don't like where they're spotting it. That's going to be interesting. Nope. I gave no gate on the play. Not for sure on that one, but okay.
I don't even know. I'm up here. I'm not
it looked
down
like
there.
He dropped the ball. It looked like he had dropped the ball. So I don't on that snap. I couldn't tell if he dropped it or what happened, but
I think even the Cougars are still trying to figure out what happened.
Just a bad result on that, and that's not good because we have 3:28 left to go in a half. Clark County takes over 1st and 10
County
from
has not let up
48.
whatsoever. There's a snap. He's going to step back. He rolls out. He's going to pass it to a wide open Isaiah Kiger.
Gain of 11 on the play will be a first down.
Actually, that was Lucas Weaver. Apologies.
His first catch of the night. He had a lot of catches last week.
It looked like a 6, but it was an 8.
All right, so that gives them a gain of 8. Or I'm sorry, that gave them 11. I'm sorry on that one. I said 8, but that was his number. Makes him 10 for 10 so far for 163 yards. That's pretty good night if you have him in your fantasy team.
3 minutes. High school fantasy would be kind of fun. There's a screen pass over to Reed Sammons. He's going to run up the middle. He is finally brought down, but it's after he crosses
Gain of
for the
12.
first down.
Well, Reed Sammons is the guy you want to have if you did do a high school fantasy team tonight because he is now up to 5 catches for 114 yards.
He's also how many punting or kicking yards, and
he also ran a 31 yard sweep on our jet sweep on the only time he ran the ball. So
that's a lot of points right there alone.
He's having a night. 2:35 left to go. 1st and 10, Clark County from the 29-yard line.
There's a snap. They'll hand it. He'll run it up the middle. This is Brennan Fuller as he finally gets dragged down.
Levi Dent, and looks like Baxter Ledbetter on the tackle.
Only in high school football would you take a kicker in the first round.
The kicker got the ball as much as he did. It would be worth it.
Yes.
Looks like a gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5. I tell you what, they have done a really good job on Fuller. He's like he said, he had 99 yards rushing last week. So far, he's got 4 for 17. Hasn't broke one yet. His biggest run was the 7-yard run where he just made a good cut on the guy trying to tackle it.
I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm yawning up here. Maybe it's been a long week.
Thursday night.
It is Thursday night. Here's a snap. He fakes the handoff. He's going to throw.
First incomplete pass of the night.
Too high.
Sammons kind of got turned around on that one. He started to turn that around and catch it and saw it going, and then need to go a few extra steps, and he probably had another touchdown. 1:38 left to go, 3rd and 5. Big 2 plays coming up here for the Cougars. Got to get a stop.
That official looking the back. That backfield judge has got an arm on him. Sign him up. Clark County slowly breaks down the formation. I don't even think they know what they're doing. Now they'll get set.
2 in the backfield.
There's the snap. He's going to roll it out. He's going to throw it. That one is short.
Incomplete. Intended for Weaver. Santiago on the coverage.
I looked, and Brock Schneider was making a beeline for Bennett Flange, which would have been an interesting situation.
Tell you what they're doing. They're starting to get a little pressure on him, which is good. But same on the back end, the receivers are running such good routes, they're running themselves open.
Now we got a flag, too.
All right, so
I don't know what the ruling was, but it is a 4th and 5.
So it's 4th and 5. 1:33 left to go in a half. This is a big play here. Got to get a stop for the Cougars. All kinds of stuff. You have snap count. You have quick passes. There's all kinds of options the Indians have.
Yeah, they'll just take the snap. He's going to look. He's going to fire it, and it's intercepted.
All right, the good and bad on that.
Oh, what is going on? There's like all sorts of confusion. I'm confused.
Interception by Santiago. Good part about that is it was an interception. The bad part was it's 4th down. If you let that go, we get the ball back there. But with the flag down on the field, we're going to get probably illegal contact. I'm guessing more illegal contact than pass interference by the way it was looking, but we'll see what happens. See if they come up with for a call.
See, I'd be starting to call if I'm Orangeman, I'm calling the next play. Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
Pass interference.
Huh?
Well, it wasn't on Santiago. There was a defensive back up in front, which knocked him into the receiver who was supposed to be going to where the ball got intercepted at. Doing my CSI work. Oh, bad snap. Fuller recovers it, brought down by Cooper Hinton. So we're going to give them a team loss of, because that was on center, so you can't give the center rushing yards.
So the story of the night so far is just when the Cougars think they get a big break, another
loss of about 10 on the play. So that's good for them.
It is a loss of 10, 2 and 20.
It's 59 seconds left. Nobody. I mean, the way Clark County's throwing the ball, they're
Well,
not
Clark
in a
County
hurry.
gets the ball back anyway.
Not in a hurry. Trying to get 2 for 1 here at the end of half.
And step back. He's going to fire almost swatted down as it is received by Grady Webster on the near sideline. He gets forced out of bounds.
13. Gain of looks like 8 on the play. Gives him 3 catches for 19 yards.
26-8 your score. 42 seconds remaining. Clark County looking to score and get the ball back at the half. In the second half. There's a snap. They're going to roll out to his right or his left. He's going to fire towards the end zone.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know how he caught that in triple coverage.
We had 2
And it's
Cougar
Reed.
hands up, and
It must be Reed Salmon's birthday because that's his 4th touchdown of the game. How do you stop him at this point?
189 yards passing for him, and 128 for which is 4th touchdown of the evening. 3rd receiving.
I'm going to need a couple Cougar dogs now. There's a snap.
And 2 points incomplete.
Nope, they got it.
Oh, they got it?
Yep. I didn't see who got it, though. I think it was Reed Salmons
I think
again.
it was number 3, Webster. I think that's what I
Yeah,
heard.
it was because Reed Salmons had come from this side. So 36 seconds. The Cougars got 36 seconds and 3 timeouts to get something.
34-8 with 36 seconds left to go in a half.
Hey, stick around for the halftime interview. We'll interview Eric Korick, the boss man of Lewis County Scoop himself. We'll discuss what we've got going on. I'm going to try and send somebody off to go get me a Cougar dog and a soda, probably.
And he gets to celebrate his title. Sorry.
No, we're still on. We're good.
He gets to celebrate another touchdown with another kickoff.
Yeah, I should have took it to break, but I didn't. We kind of went through our ad breaks already, so we could just sit here. But I got to find. I don't want to So one thing I'm nervous about is I've got a $20 bill on me, right? I told you this, but that $20 bill is from 1977, so I don't really want to spend that, but I really want a Cougar dog.
That's a sign that you don't need a Cougar dog right now.
It is. It really is.
It's a health choice. It's being healthy for you by having that $20 from 1977. It's making you say, I don't need that bad. It's the wants and needs class, you know?
Yeah.
Do you want the Cougar dog or do you need the Cougar dog?
I kind of need the Cougar dog, but I think it'll do.
All right. Looks like Peter gets the return.
Porter Peters and
big
gets
hit.
chop blocked on low.
Brought down by Dallas Davis.
A low tackle on the legs there will bring him down. Which is more chop blocks, more from behind. But
Yeah, it was just. I mean, good job hitting the thighs.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you get a lot of people tackling too high. This was just come down, hit him in the thighs, and flip him up. So, all right. So Cougars have the ball 1st and 10 from the 27. See what they go with here. Will they run the ball, get to half? Are they going to try to do something? We got trips to the right, our left, and a single back to our single receiver to the right.
As they'll take a snap, Hedges will go screen pass over to Porter Peters. He breaks a tackle. He's coming over to the near sideline. He's got all the room in the world. He's at the 40. He's going to have to get by. He'll get shoved out of bounds at the 30 with 20 seconds remaining.
Gain at 42 on the play. Big play there for the Cougars.
So a big screen play, how a short little pass like that can turn into a big play.
Tell you what, the blocking out there by the receivers, it's similar to what we talked about the Brookfield game. Throw that little screen out to the trips. They have timeout on. Apparently didn't get out of bounds. I don't know why they didn't call him out of bounds. But
He got pushed out of bounds.
they didn't stop the clock.
Arnsman is going to argue this, so I think the officials are going to have to come together and discuss this. Yeah, he's going to argue this. We might have to see another protest.
Nah, it'll be.
Gauss doesn't like it. Arnsman's not happy. Arnsman is not happy about this.
So I think what the refs are saying was he did not go out of bounds. He was stopped and backwards, sideways out of bounds instead of forward out of bounds.
I didn't really see that, but okay.
I mean, we were screened off a little bit. I mean, That's what they're going to go with. So there's not much to do about it. So
Here, let me ask Mike Thomas.
But good news is 1st and 10 from Clark County 30. You still have 11 seconds left. You still have the two timeouts left. If they charge a timeout, they're discussing things right now to see what's going on. But
He's looking at his phone. Let's see what our sideline man will say. So 11 seconds. They took a timeout. We'll stay on the air. Cougars are forced to take a timeout after the officials don't rule that Fort Peters was pushed out of bounds.
You have the first sideline texter. Instead of a sideline reporter, you have a sideline texter.
Yeah.
Your staff here. All right. We have trips to the right.
And just steps back.
Protection.
Good protection. He's going to roll out. He's going to have to just chuck it.
Flag on the play. Got an incomplete pass.
Probably going to be a hold.
Now, I'm guessing with 5 seconds left, they're going to back him up 10 yards because at this point, it doesn't do any good you to decline. So
you're going to get the ball back anyway. Well, he looks like he's going to say push him back.
Well, like right now, it doesn't no good. If you decline a penalty, still at the ball to 30. That's why you're backing them up a little bit and make them go from the 40.
Nah, I didn't get a good angle of it. I was at the line of scrimmage when they passed it and had Highland players in my sight line.
Well,
darn.
The world will never know.
Except for what we thought we saw.
Got
So
5 seconds left. They bumped the play clock back up.
No, we don't have the world of headset technology. There's a bad
That's going to be
snap.
half. Unless we get a timeout real quick. Did we get the timeout? Nope. All right.
Yep, that'll be the half. It's a fumble recovery, technically, I think, because it didn't. Clock didn't wind down, so that'll do it for the half. The Clark County Indians are up 34-8 over the Highland Cougars. Cougars have got some mistakes to fix up on. They'll go to the locker room and discuss it. We'll take a quick break, then we'll be back with a halftime interview brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. We'll take a break and be back here on the Lewis County.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
Snack and save this week at Airco. Snickers and Twix, 2 for $4.50. Haribo Gold Bears, 2 for $4. Tootsie Twin Bars and Butterfinger Bars, just 2 for $4. Dots Pretzels, 2 for $8. And don't forget Combo Stuffed Snacks, 2 for $5. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Airco.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports.
As welcome back, 34-8 your score. Once again, Jeff Benning on the call. As down at the field, they are honoring our 2025 state golf champion Highland Lady Cougars as they went down to Fulton, Missouri and won as a team. And Ava Hudson finished in the top 10 for golfers, finishing 9th individually. As a great job by them and a great job by all our Lewis County golfers down at state. Canton's Raylan Merida and all the Highland Lady Cougars as they golfed as a team and individually. And Raylan Merida golfed as an individual. But it is time for the halftime interview. You're at the halftime show brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, a big sponsor, not just for the Scoop Broadcasting, but also just Lewis County Scoop. But alongside me, here next to me, is the boss man himself, Mr. Eric Korick. Eric, how are you tonight?
Good. How you doing, Remy?
I'm doing great, sir, and I must thank you again for the great opportunity you have provided me here for this. And just it's a great thing that we've been able to bring to this community now.
Well, you did such a great job. You would not believe the comments that they're just, we do a fantastic job. Do it at a professional level.
And so, let's talk about kind of what we got going on in the Scoop. I've got all the sports stuff going on. I know we're looking for riders and stuff like that. We're trying to get some people, start writing a little bit more for the Scoop and everything. So we can we don't have to have just sports. We got to have some other stuff in there as well. But yeah, I mean, how should people get a hold of us if they want to be able to become a writer for us?
Well, they can go to Lewis County Scoop and they can contact us on our Facebook page. There's some contact information on there. But,
when we first kind of launched the Scoop, we just kind of threw a bunch of stuff at the wall to kind of see what would stick.
Yeah.
And some things stuck, some things didn't. So we kind of backed off for a while, and the people really, the feedback is people really want to see those minutes from your city council meetings, your public school board meetings, et cetera, et cetera. So we've brought those back, and we've tried to do things a little different even in that by adding some video summaries where they're easier to comprehend, easier to read. So we're getting some good feedback on that.
And of course, we started actually including some AI content as well and seeing how that works. And it's been getting some pretty good feedback, in my honest opinion, on that stuff. And it's been an interesting thing to watch.
Yeah, we brought on a couple ladies, Lewis County Lucy and Lewis County Lacey. So you'll be seeing more of them.
And so, we're doing some great things over here on the sports side of things. But yeah, I'd definitely love to see a little bit more on the news side. I love reading the board minutes and everything like that. So if you've got board minutes to share, make sure to email lewiscountyscoop@gmail.com. Send those board meeting minutes in so we can get you all, and that way people can know what's the know and going on as the cheer team's going to take the field and do their performance. We would show it if we had cameras, but that takes a whole production crew, and also Misha charges extra. So who said that? But yeah, so I mean, I've been staying absolutely busy with the sports side of the things, but yeah, it's been a great opportunity you guys have given me here. You and Wes came to me when you guys were starting this thing up and everything, and so I didn't know what this was going to be when you guys first came to me and everything, and then ever since then, I've just kind of took the ball and ran with it, and I get a lot of feedback on it and everything too. So I mean, but I'm excited for what this could continue to grow to, because I mean, we got a lot of news people here tonight. We got WGEM, KHQA, we've got the Herald Whig. But as you see sometimes with these bigger news companies, they always ain't got time to cover what's going on in Lewis County. And Lewis County is very busy as a county. It's the same with Marion County and a lot of other areas. And so you're seeing a more rise again in local newspaper, not even local newspapers anymore, because newspaper is still slowly burning its way out of the realm, but more online news is becoming the new thing nowadays.
Right. And we wanted to, do something different. We don't want to be, KHQA, Muddy River News, none of those guys, even though like Muddy River News is
they do fantastic work. And I'm not saying that because I work for them, but it's because I enjoy everything that they do. It is enjoyable to watch all the podcasts they do, all the reporting that they do. They just do a fantastic job of just getting around and reporting everything they can.
In my eyes, they're like the golden standard in media coverage. Yes. I mean, they do it right.
So it's really exciting. But again, if anyone out there is interested in doing some writing and stuff, they've got interest, they want to write about and everything, get a hold of us, Corey, lewiscountyscoop@gmail.com, or get a hold of mine, which mine is ridiculously long. I need to figure out a way to maybe shorten that one up. But it's REMYATES, scoopsports@gmail.com. So if you want to get a hold of us, make sure to reach out. And actually, I'm still kind of looking at getting us partnered up with maybe doing internships with Culver Stockton College and giving some students some opportunities as well. And we're actually making some changes to the Scoop as well here, Eric, as I think I'll let you kind of give the announcement on that one.
Yep. So Mr. Remington himself is going to be coming on board, and he is going to be a partner at the Scoop. And we're going to sit down this winter and talk about a lot of things and kind of look at the direction we want to go. In the beginning, and even now, we really just want local people to be involved. We're not going to be huge. Even though right now in the month of September, we had over 6,200 unique visitors to the Lewis County Scoop and over 22,000 webpage hits. So we are growing as far as viewership, and we'll just take it from there.
Yeah. Well, Eric, thank you so much for joining me here today. I don't know if there's anything much else you really got to talk about at all.
No, I just want to thank you for the job you're doing and the professionalism you are bringing to Lewis County Scoops.
Well, thank you, sir. As we'll take a break. The band will come out and perform. We'll take a break as we'll be back after this.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. From feed and fuel to fertilizer and farm supplies, Farmers Co-op has what you need. Call Mike Stauffer at 660-342-6788 and let your co-op keep your farm growing strong.
Do you need a boost? Get your 5-hour energy shots just 2 for $4.99. How about Jack's Link's Jumbo Steaks 2 for $7 or Gardetto's 2 for $6? Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. This broadcast is brought to you by Cork's Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523. This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com. Litter Feed Incorporated is dedicated to providing unmatched service, building relationships with our customers, and providing animal nutrition services backed by quality products. Stop in today, 103 South Elm Street, Lewistown, Missouri, a founding sponsor of the Lewis County Scoop.
Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
Need some fuel in your car and your belly? Stop by Murphy's Gas Station in Monticello, Missouri. With a full menu and daily specials, sweet snacks, and plenty of fuel, they'll help you get through your day and to your destination. Murphy's Gas Station, just off Highway 16, Monticello, Missouri. From feed and fuel to fertilizer and farm supplies, Farmers Co-op has what you need. Call Mike Stauffer at 660-342-6788 and let your co-op keep your farm growing strong.
If your school, team, business, or event needs promotional products, then you need Design It in Canton. Design It is a full custom screen printing and embroidery shop. Whether you need a couple of shirts or a couple thousand, Design It can handle the job. They have some of the best designers in the area to bring your idea to life. Come in and see them Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays by appointment. You can also shop their online store at designitapparel.com. That's Design It in Canton.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do. And for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports. Need rock, sand, fertilizer, grain, or feed hauled? Hoeing Trucking LLC has you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver fast, reliable service across the Midwest. Family owned and built on trust, we move what matters safely and on time. Call Hoeing Trucking today, 217-430-0130, or visit hoeingtruckingllc.com.
Fall into great savings at your Missouri Airco. Cheese pleasers 2 for $6 or Hostess snacks 2 for $4. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items.
When fall arrives and you're searching for the perfect pumpkin, head to Autumn Harvest Farms just off Highway 24 in West Quincy. With pumpkins, family fun, and more, it's the place to be this autumn. Returning this fall. Don't miss it.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports. Need rock, sand, fertilizer, grain, or feed hauled? Hoeing Trucking LLC has you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver fast, reliable service across the Midwest. Family owned and built on trust, we move what matters safely and on time. Call Hoeing Trucking today, 217-430-0130, or visit hoeingtruckingllc.com.
Fall into great savings at your Missouri Airco. Cheese pleasers 2 for $6 or Hostess snacks 2 for $4. Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items.
When fall arrives and you're searching for the perfect pumpkin, head to Autumn Harvest Farms just off Highway 24 in West Quincy. With pumpkins, family fun, and more, it's the place to be this autumn. Returning this fall. Don't miss it.
The Wild Tiger Boutique in Canton is your local game day boutique. They offer a curated collection of game day apparel and accessories for the entire family. Their collections include items for the home, jewelry and accessories, and an extensive line of apparel for local high school, college, and Greek life. Now's also the perfect time to check out their Valentine's collection. The Wild Tiger Boutique is open Monday to Friday 8 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 2. Come in and see them in Canton or shop online at thewildtigerboutique.com, a proud supporter of the Canton Tigers. Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Need rock, sand, fertilizer, grain, or feed hauled? Hoeing Trucking LLC has you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver fast, reliable service across the Midwest. Family owned and built on trust, we move what matters safely and on time. Call Hoeing Trucking today, 217-430-0130, or visit hoeingtruckingllc.com. When fall arrives and you're searching for the perfect pumpkin, head to Autumn Harvest Farms just off Highway 24 in West Quincy. With pumpkins, family fun, and more, it's the place to be this autumn. Returning this fall. Don't miss it.
Trimmington Yates, Jeff Inning back. Jeff, run down some stats.
All right. So right now, halftime, it is 34-8 Clark County. For Highland, we have Levi Dent with 12 carries for 47 yards. Dawson Hedges 3 for 7. Caden Walton 3 for 1. But the one was a touchdown. Passing wise, Hedges 6 for 10 for 72 yards, 2 interceptions. A lot of pressure in his face on those. Receiving wise, Peters 3 for, I think it's 44. We're going to go with that. Bad writing. 2 catches for 7. And Brooke Snyder 1 for 17. That's for them. So Clark County-wise rushing, Fuller 4 for 17. Salmons 1 for 31, the touchdown. Webster 1 for 6. Plenge, man, what a night for him in the first half. 13 for 15 for 189 yards, 3 touchdowns. Let's see. I forgot to write the name down. That would be Cash Wilson, 1 catch for 24 yards. Weaver, 3 catches for 19. Webster, 3 catches for 17. And the man of the night so far for Clark County, Reed Salmons, 6 catches for 129 yards.
And quite a few points there.
4 touchdowns overall. I mean, he had 3 passing and 1 rushing. So that makes it a total of 34-8. Start off the game, Reed Salmons with a nice little 31-yard jet sweep run. The 2-point conversion failed, made it 6-0 with 8:29 to go. Cougars come back with a nice long drive, finish it off with a Caden Walton run, and Levi Dent with the 2-point conversion, 8-6 with 3:08 left to go. Everything's feeling good. Go down, we get the next play, the fumble. Then the bad stuff started happening. Had a quick penalty. Had just got hit when he threw it. They ran it back for a touchdown. Thankfully, there was a penalty on the play, which brought it back. And then right after that, Reed Salmons with a 56-yard pass play from Plenge. Conversion failed, so it's 12-8. Go into the second quarter. Fuller finally gets on the board for him. He gets a 3-yard touchdown run and a 2-point conversion. Made it 28 with 9:26 left to go. And we follow that up with Salmons, a 19-yard pass from Plenge, and run failed. And then at 8:36, we had another pass to Salmons for 14-yard, and Webster with the 2-point conversion made it 34-8, and that ended up the scoring for the half. So, 36 seconds left. Man, your stat guy needs to get better writing or a clipboard, one of the two. I don't know. So, we'll see what I can come up with next time. But overall,
well, you got one. Wait, as far as we know, we got one more game, depending on how things go.
Honestly, evaluating things from just a bigger picture, the first drive the Cougars had was very effective. I mean, they ran some time off the clock. Unfortunately, had to punt. They went for it on 4th and 2. Gave Clark a short field, but I mean, the way they were moving the ball, you could see where that would be worth going for. I mean, it's one of those things, if we get the first down, you get some momentum and keep going that way. Then they scored quick, and then instead of hanging heads, they just got the ball, went back down the field, had a nice drive put together with a mix of the run and the pass, and there's a lot of quick hitting stuff, and just kind of grinded it out and finished it off with the 1-yard run, and then they had the lead, and you're like, right there, it's like, okay, this is them seeing something they haven't been before. Like the last few weeks, they've been playing all these state-ranked teams, and it's been heavy, tough sledding, and a big hill to climb. But then you get the fumble, and like, okay, right here, like the first thought in my head is like, Cougars go down and score or get the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, and you put a 2-score game up, that gives them a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Takes a little away from the Clark County side, but then you had the big pressure from, I believe it was Rogers with the big hit on Hedges when he threw it. And then it's like right there, it's kind of like that little punch there in the mouth kind of made things go south a little bit for the Cougars.
Well, that'll do it for our halftime show brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Thank you to Eric Korek for the wonderful interview. But yeah, we've announced that I am now part owner of the Lewis County Scoop. So
Congratulations.
So big things are going to be coming. We're going to be discussing a lot over the winter and figuring things out. But yeah, you look at this Clark County schedule. The one game that I just keep looking at is that Centralia game, which, I mean, you look at all their scores, they were able to put up some points against some of these teams.
Well,
but what I love about the Centralia game is the one thing that keeps running through my head in that game was Chris Dewar sitting there saying, I didn't know you could score 52 points in a first quarter.
I mean, for one thing, Centralia is Centralia. But, I mean, to get that, I mean, the Cougars have given up a lot of points this year, but, I mean, you would have to have everything possible go wrong. I mean, I'm sure there was fumbles, there was interceptions. And as physical as a team as Centralia is, you could see that happening. Yeah. I mean, the way their offenses ran, it's hard for them to fly around. And if you look at some of the scores, honestly,
they put up 16 against Centralia. The big game against Palmyra, even though Palmyra, won that 82-30, you still put up 30 against Palmyra.
Well, and they're very solid defense. Like the 42-18 against Bowling Green, it was 18-16 if I remember right, because we were talking about it was at halftime. It's a 2-point game, and then all of a sudden Bowling Green just turned it on. But like the Macon game, I mean, Macon has a lot of weapons. It was 21-0. So I mean, that is Macon's defense. But at the same point, I mean, holding Macon at 21 points is pretty impressive.
When you look at some of the scores the Cougars had, I mean, 30-20, 37-20, 52-6, 67-20. They were averaging 20, and then they were into Centralia. They were only able to put up 12. You run into Macon, you're only able to put up 6, the same as Brookfield. And then lastly, you get shut out for the first time this season against Monroe City. Oh, no. As our videographer's finally back, and he's a little late, as he'll have to catch the end of this play. A little bit of a mess up there. Oh, don't worry, they ain't listening in. As they'll get brought down. That is brought back by Brennan Fuller. So we'll see what adjustments the Cougars will look to make, or if they're going to try and play the rest of this game as best as they can.
So going back to the Cougars' schedule for a second, I mean, 6 of the 8 teams they've lost to have been ranked somewhere in the state throughout the year. So, I mean, it's not like they've been playing soft teams and getting beat. They've just ran into a lot of really, really good teams.
So we're going to change up our...
We got two running backs and a little...
They're going to a 3-4 defense? Some kind of a defense here, as there's a run up the middle. And... brought down, so a change in the defensive style.
That was Fuller on the carry.
3 defensive linemen, 4 linebackers. But the best way to beat the 3-4, as I know, is you just put out 4 receivers and run it up the middle.
Oh, I mean, if your linebackers are playing well, you're set. So,
because that is the best way to beat the 3-4. You put out 4 receivers. You got to already take out 2 linemen out of the middle. You've already got 2 corners on the 2 receivers, but if you go 4, as there's a low snap, they'll hand it. It's a sweeping motion. They grab his arm, but it's not enough. He's going to break away, and he's finally pushed out of bounds, as Clark County be enough for a first down. But yeah, if you spread out the middle, you've got you've got 2 linebackers really to beat that middle, and so it's going to be a little harder to stop. You've only got 3 defensive linemen. Now, a good thing about the 3-4 is if somebody doesn't do that, and your defensive linemen are good, you can open up some gaps for your linebackers and get some big sacks.
I think what they're doing, too, also is Clark County's throwing a lot of short passes, and if you put that extra linebacker outside, it makes it a little bit easier to cover that stuff, so takes that away from them a little bit.
They'll flip it little forward, and there's some good passing. A flag comes flying in from somewhere.
Salmon's on the catch.
We're back to yellow flags, Jeff. Thank God. I love the pink flags. I love, bringing awareness, but I could not see the pink flags on the field.
You got a holding on Clark County, so I'll bring that back.
Yay! Break for the Cougars.
But like I said, you have there's lots of stuff going on offensively. You have the dive back going through. You have a jet motion, and you have the wing coming back around. I mean, it's like I said, it's almost like a throwing version of the wing, like trip or wing T stuff that Monroe runs.
Just never show me the Centralia offense ever again, and I'll be a happy man the rest of my life.
I like the Centralia office.
It's interesting,
I was
yes.
joking around with my junior high guys I coach with junior high. So we need to run this, and they're like, no.
There's a snap, a throw, and drop.
Incomplete pass. That's something
Reed
that hasn't been happening.
Salmons. That's not usual out of the junior.
So they've got like their quarterback's a junior. Their main weapons receiver wise are junior. They'll lose the Fuller senior, but I mean he's gonna be a big one to place on defense because he's been everywhere as a linebacker.
Shotgun formation. Here's a snap. Trips on the right. He's going to look for one of them. He's going to fire wide open, and it is caught. As that is just a big factor of the Cougars, as it is Grady Webster, and he's brought down just short by 4 yards. As it is Hedges to make the stop. And that has been a factor of the Cougars tonight, is just not able to keep everybody covered, as it seems like everyone's able to break away for Clark County and just find an open pass and make a break for it.
Who was that? It was to Webster?
Yes, that was the Webster, yes.
All right. That puts him at 79 yards for the night.
Jeff, I love that you're trying to fix the trim up here, but I just don't think it's going to work.
I'm afraid I'm going to pull it down leaning on it, so I always just keep pushing it up. I need to give me some super glue.
Flip forward. Where'd it go?
Incomplete pass.
Okay.
That's the good and bad about that. I mean, you throw that little push pass, it's like almost like a little quick chest pass in basketball. If it drops to the ground, it's a fumble. Or not, I'm sorry, incomplete pass, not a fumble. So it's kind of a good thing, but
I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to look this up.
uh-oh, that's not a good thing.
It's not. But I just want to know. I'm not going to say what it is on the air, but I'm just going to look something up real quick. Here's a snap. He's going to look. He's going to fire to the right. Intercepted. It is Caden Walton on the interception. He's got the sideline. We're going to flag on the play.
I think it's just a mark. Or where did your flag at? I think he threw the mark where he went out of bounds at, maybe.
No, because he's standing down here, so there's a flag on the play.
Oh, okay.
We got some dirty laundry, so it might drag the Cougars back a little bit.
I don't know. It was kind of quick for a late hit or a block in the back.
Yeah, I don't know what the ruling is here, unless he saw something else. But I don't know what he's. Well, we'll see.
Holding. Oh, I guess it's never too quick for a hold. So we have the.
So it's an interception, but we'll get dragged back. Oh boy, that is not good for the Cougars.
I don't think that's unless that was where the penalty was at. But I always thought it was half the distance. But
I have no idea.
So something rare. We had an interception on him. That's something he has not had. Maybe the second half is the thing for the Cougars here.
Hopefully.
All right. So what we've got going on, we have trips to the right. Hand off to Dent. Dent going up the middle. Striding away.
About a gain of
looks like 5.
I'll go 5 on that one.
Seems kind of weird not getting to do the other scores to keep everybody tabbed up because this is being a Thursday. That's the only weird thing about that.
We ain't really got a whole lot to talk about.
That's what makes the most entertaining radio is when you have the people talking, try to come up with stuff. Hedges rolls out to his right. He's getting hit.
Peters comes back. He makes the grab. What a catch by Porter Peters.
It's like a gain of about 4 on the play. Gives him 4 for 53 tonight. 3rd and 1. Big 3rd and 1 here. Got to get the first down. Get a little something going. Definitely don't want to be pinned down here for the punt.
So just for ladies and gentlemen's information, November 4th is when your soccer districts will get started. Canton will travel to Ellsbury with Silex, a 114-1 record for Ellsbury. The Tigers are not yet done. They are 2-13-2 on the season after a win over Quincy High. Here's a snap. They'll hand it off. It's going to be
way too much penetration on that one. Got the ball, did not have a chance. It seems like he was getting hit as soon as he got the ball.
As he'll get pushed back quite a bit. It was going to be a 4th and 1.
Loss of 5 on a play makes it back to 4th and 6.
Ugh. You go from 3rd and 1 to 4th and 6. That's not a recipe for good things to happen.
I mean, right now the Cougars are getting putting a lot of people in the box. They're not in a good spot to throw. Got to come up with something. No.
As they're going to give it to Bartz, the punt. Light little punt as it's going to roll. Keep going. And it'll land at the 43-yard line.
33-yard punt. Looks like the Indians will take over 1st and 10 from the Highland 43-yard line. Got an interception down by the goal line. See what we can come up with this time. Look for a little bit of fun. I think they'll probably start going to Fuller a little bit, try to eat some clock. Get out of here. Like I said, you have districts coming up next week. You want to try to keep yourselves healthy.
Yeah.
Get to where, you don't want to put any, if it's not necessary, why put them in danger, right?
There's a snap. They'll
Like a
hand it
double
off.
pass. Man, there's
And yep, it is Simmons, and he breaks a tackle. And Xavier Santiago is able to bring him out of bounds to save it. And so hopefully you can hope the Cougars try and get another interception here.
gain of 3. That's 67 for him on the ground. Might be trying to get him 100. I'm not seeing too many.
As well.
Not seeing too many 100-yard receiving and 100-yard rushing games. Unless your name's Christian McCaffrey.
Has he been healthy this year?
He has been. He's about the only one for the 49ers.
The only healthy person for the 49ers. There's a snap. They'll hand it off up the middle. Touchdown, Clark County.
10-yard touchdown run for
Brendan Fuller. And Clark County will look to go for 2.
Cyphers, I changed my vehicle.
Now.
21.
Break out the formation. Shotgun. He'll take a snap for receivers. He's going to look. He's going to fire. Short.
Complete.
So what are we now? 1 for 5 on the 2-point conversion?
2.
2 for 5?
2 out of 6.
2 for 6 on the day. So Clark County not doing very good on the 2-point conversion tonight. So there's a positive.
All right. So we are at.
The Cougars are winning at stopping the 2-point conversions tonight. So we'll take a break. How about that, Jeff?
Sounds good.
Do you need a boost? Get your 5-hour energy shots just 2 for $4.99. How about Jack's Link's Jumbo Steaks 2 for $7 or Gardetto's 2 for $6? Airco reward members get double points on all promotional items.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. This broadcast is brought to you by Cork's Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523. This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
Here we go. Remington Yates, Jeff Inning on the call here as 40-8, 7:04 remaining, but
Reed Salmon's going to kick off again.
Yep. As the Clark County Indians are 2 for 6 on the 2-point conversion today. I'm just going to keep bringing that up as much as I can. Porter Peters catches it in the air. He's going to look. He's going to cut across. He breaks a tackle. He's going to look. He's going to get some room. He's got a man to beat. He's going to go. The 40, the 30, the 20. Porter Peters at the 10. Touchdown, Highland.
Porter Peters with an 89-yard kickoff return for a touchdown.
It's now 40-14 with 6:49 remaining. The Cougars will put some points on the board. They take the right. Porter Peters took his right sideline, and he took off.
Beautiful cutback. Read his blocks well. Big seam opened up.
And he's struggling tonight all night long on that. But I don't even know how many kick returns he's got on the year.
I think that's at least 2 he's got for touchdowns. I think the Palmyra game, he had one.
As they're going to try.
Edges in. He is.
They say he's in.
For the 2-point conversion.
So the Cougars are 2 for 2 on the 2-point conversions. We're going to keep going on this.
6:49 left to go in the third quarter. It is now 40-16.
I need a break, Jeff. How about you?
Sounds good.
All right.
Litter Feed Incorporated is dedicated to providing unmatched service, building relationships with our customers, and providing animal nutrition services backed by quality products. Stop in today, 103 South Elm Street, Lewistown, Missouri, a founding sponsor of the Lewis County Scoop.
Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
Need some fuel in your car and your belly? Stop by Murphy's Gas Station in Monticello, Missouri. With a full menu and daily specials, sweet snacks, and plenty of fuel, they'll help you get through your day and to your destination. Murphy's Gas Station, just off Highway 16, Monticello, Missouri.
Welcome back, Remington Yates. Jeff Benning. Porter Peters with a kickoff return for a touchdown, makes it 40-16, and a 2-point conversion added to
Connor
that.
Bartz with a little bloop kick, and it's on. Nope, nice catch. A little bit over the shoulder, falling down catch. It looked like number 5. That
Landon
would be
Roberts.
Landon Roberts, sophomore. Great catch by him.
Yep, that was the 5. Good catch. Good little overhead. He kind of dived for it. I was impressed with that
Like a
one.
little Jim Edmonds-esque. All right, so
That man just never could catch a baseball normally.
I think he slowed down a lot and dove, but that's just me. We got 1st and 10, Clark County from the 44-yard line.
Jim Edmonds could never catch a ball just normally. He had to put a little flair on it.
Made it fun though.
There's a snap, almost dropped it as it's a run up the middle. And Clark County's going to look to run. He's going to cut across over to the near side on his left. That is Brendan Fuller. He actually couldn't get away from it. As I don't think he saw that he had a gap open, but it is enough for a gain of 10 for a first down.
I think now the chart, like I said, hey, they got their points. We're going to start making things a little rougher for them. So they're going to ride out the clock a little bit. Not really wanting them to go out of bounds. As if you're a Clark County coach, you're not wanting them to go out of bounds. You're wanting the clock to run.
Yeah, he went out of bounds, though, and so the clock did stop.
Like I said, I could talk about earlier, like districts are coming up. You want to fine-tune a lot of stuff, but you also want to keep yourselves healthy.
There's a snap, low snap. They'll hand it off.
Webster with the carry.
As he's going to break away. He's got the sideline to his left, and he'll get pushed out of bounds once again. Yes, this is a young Clark County team, but they still got 6 seniors and 8 juniors, so they still got some veteran presence on this team.
Sucky went out a little early, get out of the 19. Looks like gain of 17 for Webster on that. It's his 3rd carry for 35 yards tonight.
I think Dent's done a great job, but if you had Dent and Gus in this game tonight, I think we'd have a little bit of a different game in my opinion.
I
think it'd be a bit different of a game, but
it's just one of those things. I mean, you play with what you have.
Yes.
So
you played healthy all year long, and an injury bug decided to come in, and as here's a run up the middle, the injury bug decided to pay you a visit at Macon and hurt you a little bit. We had a bit of a scare with Brock Schneider as well, who
Brody Renier on the tackle on that. Yeah, it hits you. It's going to hit you. I mean, football being a contact sport, it's going to hit you eventually. It's just a matter of when and how bad.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, with low numbers, it makes it hard when you get hit with starters.
There's a snap. Fakes a handoff. Or no, they did hand it off. I thought he still had it. And for the touchdown, it is Reed Salmons.
12-yard run for Salmons. That gives him 3 carries for 79 yards and 2 touchdowns. Running to go with his 3. Receiving gives him 5 for the night.
46-16. Clark County will look to go for the 2-point conversion. We'll see if the Cougars can get another stop.
Checks. Know what the Clark County record for touchdowns in the game, but he's got to be getting close.
Well, let's see how it's the most they've had this year. Yep, they've beaten their most this year. So
pass, 2-point pass, 2-point pass, knocked down by Heath Felkamp. Made a great break on the ball, knocked it away. Pass fails, so that makes 2 for 7.
2 for 7.
So Cougars 2-point defense looking good tonight.
I think we'll try and do an interview with Arnsman after this game. Since it's the last home game, last regular season home game, I think we should do an interview with him.
Okay. Sounds good.
West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountain, rolling like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place. Jeff is enjoying this.
I'm just thinking if I sing, you're gonna lose viewers. So we're good.
Oh, we've already lost viewers after I started. What are you talking about, Jeff?
You sound like you could carry it too. I need a handle and some couple extra things.
God, no. I didn't do any music at all when I was in school. Except for Miss Carmody's classes.
You just have to enjoy singing. I enjoy singing, but it's not good. So I'm the only one that enjoys it.
We might have even gained you. We lost 2. I just checked our analytics. We lost 2 views.
That's okay. Stop. We'll go back up. All right. Looks like Brandon Fuller's kicking this time. See something different here. I wonder what they're going to do differently with him. So
sometimes you just got to have fun, especially when you get a game like this. So, yep, he will take the kickoff. It's up the middle.
Big hop. Nice catch.
And it's Xavier Santiago to receive as he's going to make a big burst of speed and loses it, and it's caught by a Clark County Indian as Santiago tried to jump up. Tried to make a big jump, and it was a big hit. They made him lose the ball.
Helmet to the football, and that'll do it.
So now it's a Clark County ball. So you're going to get a pretty good return there, and nope.
All right, so where we're at, we got 5:42 left to go in the third quarter, 46-16. Clark County gets good field position at the Highland 28-yard line. That's the frustrating part. You know, you're trying your hardest, try hard, try to make a great play. They make a good tackle, put a helmet on the football, and that's what happens. So it's not a good thing there. Levi did walking around on the sideline with the trainer.
I lost the ball. I don't know what
that was Mr. Fuller again. Looks like he's going to be the featured back here for a little bit. Gain of 2 on the play.
If I'm Clark County, I'm just going to try and kill it up as much as this play clock as you can and snap it with like 5 seconds every play.
It's his 9th carry for 54 yards, averaging 6 yards a carry.
Well, that's kind of what I do when I play my VR headset football game that I got. It's fun. I have to let you maybe try it sometime, Jeff.
I don't know.
You ever played on one of the VR headsets?
I've not. I've done a climb a utility pole. That was quite interesting. Get a little dizzy when you get up there.
I bet. There's a snap. He'll screen pass it over to Reed Salmons again, and he gets wrapped up and brought down.
Dawson Hedge was a nice tackle, open field tackle. I haven't seen that happen on Salmons much tonight. Gain of 2 on the play. That gives Clinch 243 yards and Salmon's 7th catch for 131.
They'll break out into formation.
Got 2 backs and a slot back playing behind the tackle tight end gap.
4:29 remaining, 46-16 on the right hash mark. Clark County will take the snap and hand it off to Fuller. Runs it up the middle, and it'll be short of a first down.
Brought down by Ashton Schultz and Brody Rainier. So now I think they're just going to try grinding it out a little bit. Going from 3rd and 6 to 4th and 1. That gives him 59 yards rushing for the night.
As the clock will continue to run, we are 3:50 and counting, so we're getting close to the 2 minutes.
Looks like the way they're lining up might be. Oh, they got twins out to their left this time.
They're going to snap. He's going to step back. He's going to look. He's going to fire off to his
nice little screen pass.
As there's going to be a flag, and he'll get pushed out of bounds. It is Grady Webster on the catch, but
see what
flag at about the line.
Flag is going to be either a 5-yard gain or a penalty. So we'll see what happens.
The hell looks like it's going to bring it back.
I don't know. Nope. Let's see. Wave it off the flag. So there's no flag. That was Webster for 5 yards. So that gives him 248. Webster's 5th catch of the night for 84. 16 away from 100. So Clark County ball 1st and 10 from the Highland 14. We got 3:33 left to go in the third quarter. 46-16 Clark County.
Clark County going to break out in the formation here. Minute plunge. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it to Fuller. Fuller goes up the middle. He's going to get wrapped up by some Cougars.
Looks like Baxter, Ledbetter, and Cooper Hinton.
And once again, short of a first down. Short by 4 yards.
And 6 gives him 65 on the night. I tell you what, when you get Fuller and Dent running the ball, there's nothing fancy. It's just run through it. If you can tackle me, see what you can do.
2 on the left, 1 on the backfield. He'll take a snap. He'll hand it off. He's going to cut over to the right. And touchdown Clark County. It looks to be Fuller again.
That's his 2nd touchdown of the evening.
2:48 remaining. It's 52-16. I think we'll take a break after this one. We'll see if they get the 2-point conversion.
So far, it hasn't been good. So let's see if we can keep the. Oh.
No, we have a
Never mind.
penalty. Hey, forget it.
Cross that off. There was a penalty. 65.
So there's a break for the Cougars. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Second and 10.
What? 2nd and
5-yard run, so 2nd and 10.
There we go.
All right, so let's see what they do. Got motion. They're going to probably chuck the ball here. Yep, they're rolling out to the left.
He's going to roll out to his left. He's going to look. He's going to fire to the end zone wide. Open. Caught. Lucas Weaver on the catch.
With a 15-yard touchdown pass.
All right, put it back on.
15-yard pass. Plunge with another touchdown pass. That is I think that unofficially is 5 for him on the night. I could be wrong. To do some more checking on that one to be exact.
Yes, he's going to look. He's going to fire. Caught for the 2-point conversion. We'll take a break. They are now 3 for 8 on the 2-point conversion. We'll be back after this.
Do you need a boost? Get your 5-hour energy shots just 2 for $4.99. How about Jack's Link's Jumbo Steaks 2 for $7 or Gardetto's 2 for $6? Airco Reward members get double points on all promotional items.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. This broadcast is brought to you by Corks Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523. This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
Hey, we're back.
Back here at Highland High School, the Josh Houges Memorial Press Box. It is 54-16 Clark with 1:15 left to go in the third quarter.
I actually got to see Josh Housen's mom today.
Nice.
She was at the college getting a tour around all the media stuff and everything. So
that is awesome.
So it's great to see her. Lovely, lovely time talking with her.
All right, we're back to Reed Salmon's kicking off. So
at least we kind of stopped him from scoring.
Needed a little bit of a break, but
he's had a birthday. And there's the kickoff. As that one's going to go, I'll just let it go out of bounds. Feldkamp's going to run. There's a flag in the backfield area. So this might go in Clark County. That is placed at the 46, Highlands 46-yard line. Jeff, thoughts?
It's up to the officials.
It's a holding on the Cougars.
That's they get to that point where, like, it's okay, we got that. So I'm trying to do my math here. I'm really, really baffled on this whole pass situation.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, it is third quarter still.
I got about 4 touchdowns. That sounds better. All right.
54-16. We'll now have a running clock. Hedges are going to bring out the play. We got 16 on the play clock. They should probably extend it.
One reason I don't do stats, I obsess if I'm wrong, and I had up 9 touchdowns between the rushing. So I had to go back there and count and read my lovely handwriting. So next time I'm doing stats standing up, it's going to be clipboard.
There's a handoff to Dent. Dent's trying to find a path. He's going to push forward. Looks like he will get one.
Met initially by Riley Moeller.
You ever get on like TikTok and stuff? As that is the end of the third quarter. You ever get on TikTok and see that one ref on TikTok and everything?
Nope, I do not.
I'll have to send that to you.
I have done the whole avoid TikTok. I don't know how I've done that. I've never had TikTok.
He's also on Facebook Shorts and everything.
Facebook Shorts, I do.
I'll have to send it to you. He's actually a Missouri official. He does a lot of games down the St. Louis and Columbia area. So we'll take a break and be back here with the third quarter.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Need rock, sand, fertilizer, grain, or feed hauled? Hoeing Trucking LLC has you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver fast, reliable service across the Midwest. Family owned and built on trust, we move what matters, safely and on time. Call Hoeing Trucking today, 217-430-0130, or visit hoeingtruckingllc.com. When fall arrives and you're searching for the perfect pumpkin, head to Autumn Harvest Farms just off Highway 24 in West Quincy. With pumpkins, family fun, and more, it's the place to be this autumn. Returning this fall. Don't miss it.
Okay. Hey, welcome back. Remington Yates, Jeff on the call. Let's try to go through the sponsor list again. No, here we go. We got to play. I'm not going to do what I did last week. I don't think I can do it again. Hedges, thanks to snap. He's going to step back. That one is deflected. And Xavier Santiago with the catch. He's going to run it down. He's at the 50, the 40. He's got 2. They're trying to grab on. He can't get it. He breaks a tackle. They finally drag him down at the 15-yard line, a little bit more. They'll give him the 14-yard line as where they marked him down. Xavier Santiago with a big play for a first down for the Cougars.
Gain of 62 on the play.
Hey, sponsors, Richard Horner Shelter Insurance, Jeff Liston Farm Bureau Insurance, Mike Stoffer Farmers Co-op, Murphy Brothers Gas Station, Ayers Oil Company, B&B Farms, Hoeing Trucking, Design in the Wild Tiger Boutique, Autumn Harvest Farms, Corks Carpet Cleaning, Sharps Custom Detailing, Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Arnold's Funeral Home, Fleer Feed Incorporated.
I was waiting for the mid-play.
Oh man, I was trying. I was getting there.
I was really want to see the call play get back to the thing. That's still impressive. That's impressive.
That was my best work ever. Hedges steps back. He's going to look. He's going to fire over to the corner on his right, and
incomplete.
Incomplete. They're not going to have no flag on the field. It was intended for Heath Feldkamp as
nice coverage on the play.
That was Connor Wap. How would you say that?
It is Waples.
Waples. Okay. Waples for Clark County. Just all he did was stand in front of him and put his hands up.
But that's all you got to do. So, there's no more face guarding interference thing. So, as long as you're not making contact when you do that, see the receiver reach up, put your hands up, and that's good defense.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 on the Cougar or the Clark County 14-yard line. Cougars with a chance to get back in the 20-point mark. Here's a snap. He steps back.
Penalty flag on the play.
And flag. Just when you get things going.
False start. Illegal procedure on the Cougars.
How do you know when it's an illegal procedure and a false start?
I just call both, and if I don't see it, so
Okay.
it's technically either one, but illegal
You think they
procedure.
put like a little special motion,
Yeah.
like you use the same, but like, a
False start's
finger
when
or
somebody's
something.
moving. Illegal procedure is probably illegal shift, or well, I guess there's an illegal shift. But
Head just takes a snap. He's going to look. He's going to fire off short. Schultz pass a little high for Ashton
incomplete.
Schultz. So now it's going to bring up 3rd and 15. This Hedges is going to come back and get the play.
Like I said, I mean, right now we're doing little things, little chunks of things. We just got to get things strung together. It seems like every time taking 2 steps forward or going a step back makes it a little tougher.
And of course, the Cougars have it scoring 13.3 points per game, but that's after 3 rough games, one against Centralia, Macon, and Monroe City. So now the Cougars look to try and get back on their 20-point mark. As here's a snap. Hedges is going to roll out. He's going to fire it, and it's short, as that one was also intended for Heath Feldkamp.
Cash Wilson coming off the edge on the blitz made him rush his throw a little bit. Brings up 4th and 15 for the Cougars. Tell you what, I mean, basically on that play, you have everybody coming over. You have to either go into coverage or you try to make the quarterback rush. He rolled out to the right. Here come all the defense off the right end. Made it a little tough to make that play.
And it looks like they're going to try and maybe...
Going to try and kick a field goal.
Yeah, Sarnes was going to have to call a timeout. Nobody was ready.
All right, so getting the tee out. Check what we talked about before the game a little bit. Got here a little early to go get my paperwork in. Got to see Connor kicking some warm-ups going on the other end where the wind's blowing in his face. So let's see what the flag's doing here. The flag looks like it's kind of died down a little bit. Not as strong as it was when he was warming up.
It's better than what the girls had to deal with down at State Golf. That's for sure.
Oh, most definitely.
Eesh, I don't ever want those wins again. Like, let's not do that ever again. It was bad up here. It was bad down there. It's... Ugh.
I think when all said and done, we're looking at probably going to look at about a 38, 37-yard field goal attempt. It's a good, solid high school football kick. See who the holder is and who the snapper is. That's a lot of it is.
Well, typically it's been Gauss in the past.
You got Caden Walton, I believe, is snapping. Keith Feldkamp's going to have the hold.
So we'll see how well this will work and how well they can
I
hold.
think it's going to be a 36-yard field goal attempt.
As here's a snap.
Snap, got it down.
As that's a roller, and
They go in the end zone? Nope.
Yep.
Okay, it's touchback, so they'll get the ball to 20. All right. In fairness, that's the trouble with kicking in high school. You have to get the perfect snap. You have to get all the blocking, and just the high snap throws off the timing of your steps.
although I did ask you earlier about a different thing, and I'd have loved to have seen it there because I think they could have pulled it off with a drop kick field goal. He could have maybe got it done. He put up some
I've
good
seen it
punts.
done once on a video. Like Doug Flutie did it.
Yes.
Other than that, I've never really seen it. So,
It'd be interesting to see.
all right.
I think he's got the leg for it.
Now we're going to get our skills in. It looks like the JV offense is coming in for Clark County.
Yay.
It is 7:34 left.
Fourth quarter, continuous clock.
Getting some young kids in, it looks like.
I'd probably say like you're gonna get yep, they're all
I tell you, that's one.
they did not know what they were doing.
That's one of the hard things to do. Is like you're sitting there and all of a sudden, okay, it's time to go, and then getting everybody in where you want them. And
So let's see who we're probably going to see a bit of. I think you'll see Dallas Davis, McCabe McCready. I'm looking at linemen though, ain't I? Kyson Gordy probably, Gabe Turnier. You got a lot of options here for Clark County. All right, you got 12 sophomores and 11 freshmen. So
Right now, the only seniors they have are Amos Phillips, Avery Dent, and Blake Rogers. And Riley Muller, those are the four offensive linemen they have for seniors. It's, getting that time of year. Get the rough voice going. But, all right, they're ready to go. Highland's coming back out. Now I get to see my rule is after timeout, do they start the clock as soon as they are ready to play, or do they wait till the snap? That's the question. See what Bill Treacher does here. Nope, we got to wait till the snap to start the clock. So you got 7:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's 54-16 Clark County. Clark County's doing some offensive subs.
Which for Highland, you're still going to play a lot of your varsity because, well, you ain't really got a lot of youth to go with here as they're just going to try and run it on the ground. As there's a stop there, maybe a gain of 1. Jeff, if you want to keep doing stats, you can. A gain of 3, actually.
I'm just trying to see who it was. Was it? Where I said it was Roberts. I think it was Roberts.
I have no idea. We'll see who's in the backfield in this play here. Oh, nope. They got to go back. They got to redecide. 22 on the play clock. Then they'll break out in the formation.
Looks like number 5 is back there.
So, yeah, if it's Roberts, then I'd say it's Roberts.
Can't see who the quarterback is.
There's a snap, a high snap, quarterback draw. He'll take it himself. He's going to get wrapped up and brought down. And that was Traven Hamner,
freshman. And
is that how you'd say that, Traven?
I'm going to say Traven.
Traven Hamner.
Looks like he got a gain of about 1 on the play.
Yes.
Don't see them throwing it. See how good they are at running the clock. Like I said, right now, just run the clock down as low as you can, get snapped.
Let them throw 1. Very much a size difference.
Yeah, definitely. But in fairness, too, I mean, you have a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing. We have a lot of sophomores playing, so.
There's a snap. He's going to roll out. He's going to throw it, and it's short.
Incomplete.
He's got to develop.
Here comes the varsity punt team out.
Am I right on this? There are still 3 for 8 on the 2-point conversions.
Sounds right. That way they got 1 there. 2, 3 for 8.
All right.
They did get their last one. They got 1 in a row going. All right, so Clark County's going to punt. Looks like we have Porter Peters back deep. And Mr. Do Everything tonight, Reed Salmons is kicking for the Indians.
He's a punter. He's a punt returner. He's a wide receiver.
Bad snap. Gets
He'll
the kick
still get it off. It's a wobbly kick as
not one of his best ones. Looks like a 22-yard punt after the bad snap. But honestly, when you get that situation, it's hurry up and kick it so you don't get it blocked.
Now the Cougars got to try and make something work here and get their points. Oh, looks like they're going to bring out their whole. Wow. All right. So they're just going to bring out their
defense. We'll see
secondary defense. So hand it to Dent and just go.
Right now we have like on the sideline, you have 1, 2, 3, 6. We just have 9 players on the sideline, so I don't think you can put a whole group, a full second group in.
Really, the only guys that the Cougars really throw in, and I don't even see them, are Caden Cable and Kane Eaton, the 2 freshmen. I know those are wide receivers, defensive backs. We have a freshman lineman? No, we don't. They'll hand it to Dent. Dent's going to cut back towards this way. As he's going to get wrapped up around the legs and brought down after a gain of 6.
68 yards for him on the night. Actually, well, hang on. 1, 2, 3. That's 5. So we're going to backtrack to 67.
All right.
Oh, I said it, didn't I?
What?
For my kids at home. I'm trying to say that I'm not at school to get rid of it because, if adults say it enough, they'll get rid of it.
This is true. Maybe I need
to start. It's not working. I don't think it's going to go away.
Not. All right. Screen pass over to Levi Dent. Dent's going to run it. He will.
Nice tackle. And a fumble. Oh, my goodness.
Fumble, and I think Clark County got it back.
That looked like. Want to say that was Kyson Gordy with the hit. I mean, that is how going from there, that is how you do it. You have this whole, I'm going to come up and I'm going to throw the ball, and you come up and hit him right in the thighs. And
Fun.
So the Clark County Indians will take over on the fumble. As it's going to be 3 minutes remaining
But
on the running clock.
I know it's not a Highland thing, but I tell you what, that guy's half the size of him, and as a corner, you know when big guys are coming out, you have a choice. You can get trucked, or you go try to hit him in the thighs, and he did it perfectly. He was very excited about it too on the sideline. See him jumping up and down because he knew what he did. All right, so we got 12.
And the snap, hand off.
Nice
He's going
little
to cut
shifty
across
move
as he gets wrapped up.
by Dent, and then several others, but he's still going.
They're still pushing as finally he's brought down. Gain of about, I'm going to say 6. Could be wrong. 7.
No, they're going to be 6. You were right. Trust yourself.
Oh, yeah. I keep counting the line of scrimmage. I need to stop doing that.
So,
count it and subtract 1. That's what I need to be doing.
2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line of Highland. We have 1:59 left to go, 54-16, about 1 first down away from this game being over.
That's shotgun. He'll take the snap. He's going to come over this way on the handoff for the rush.
Cooper Hinton's not having any of that one that time.
Cooper Hinton with a big hit and is brought down.
And
as we got our Cougar down.
Looks like it's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. We have an injury on the play.
We're going to take a bit of a stoppage here. He's going to lie down for a bit.
Like I said, this is the tough part about where we're at because we don't have a lot of subs, but you want to get reps in, get ready for districts, but you also want to keep everybody healthy. And tonight has not been the greatest night health wise for the Cougars.
You know, you almost lose Dawson Hedges. You've been down Gauss since Macon. It's just for the night. It's not been good for the last few games. It's not been good for the Cougars. They'll send everybody off to their sidelines. We'll take a break and be back.
Old Trapper beef sticks, 2 for $4. Save $4 on select Icon meats. Plus save $2 on Stoker's tubs. Erico reward members get double points on all promotional items. Let's go, Erico.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
This broadcast is brought to you by Cork's Carpet Cleaning, providing commercial and residential cleaning services. They are the carpet cleaning choice in Northeast Missouri. Give Eric a call at 573-423-6523.
Welcome back, Remington Yates, Jeff Inning. It's Caden Walton down on the field. He's sitting up now. They're going to help him get up.
And the coach get him up. Looks like it's probably I don't want to speculate, but the way he's looking, like an ankle maybe. They're going to help carry him off a little bit. They're not putting any weight on that foot at all. I don't know, they're doing a little bit now, but
he's going to try and walk out on his own power with some help.
Like I said, that's one of the, like right now, is like getting those injuries right this time of year, it makes it tough. I mean, it's like now it turns into a war of attrition.
Yeah.
All right, so we get back into the game. We have 1:33. Clock is running. 54-16. Third down and 6.
There's
little
a snap
sweep by
quarterback
Hammer.
Draw. Traven Hammer breaks a tackle. He looks. He's going to get the first down.
Very
and
shifty
that
running.
will probably do it.
Gain of about 9 on the play. Tell you what, he was going around the end. He was going, I mean, big guys coming at him. He's very shifty. Little guys are hard to get a hold of. Hedges coming out of the game. They're going to bring in, looks like, Travis Waggy to play. He's going to play corner out there.
As there's a snap, they'll hand it off. It's a run up, as that was Landon Roberts on the run. It's
Brought
a gain of
down by Baxter Ledbetter.
4 on the carry.
Puts him in the double digits, 4 for 11.
And at this point, you might as well just take it to victory formation.
They're just going to go. They're not even going to worry about that. They're going to go on over and line them up, shake them up. 54-16.
As the Cougars make their way off the field.
Clock's going to strike 0. That'll make it a final. It will be the Clark County Indians 54, Highland Cougars 16.
We'll take a little break and we'll come back with the post-game show brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. We'll be back.
Litter Feed Incorporated is dedicated to providing unmatched service, building relationships with our customers, and providing animal nutrition services backed by quality products. Stop in today, 103 South Elm Street, Lewistown, Missouri, a founding sponsor of the Lewis County Scoop.
Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
Need some fuel in your car and your belly? Stop by Murphy's Gas Station in Monticello, Missouri. With a full menu and daily specials, sweet snacks, and plenty of fuel, they'll help you get through your day and to your destination. Murphy's Gas Station, just off Highway 16, Monticello, Missouri.
As welcome back here, Remington Yates, Jeff Enning. Final score 54-16 here at Highland Field. The Cougars unable to get the regular season win that they were hoping to get, as the Clark County Indians got the business done here tonight and take away a win. As you know, Jeff, this team has fought really hard all season long. They've kept their heads up all year long. And yes, you've still got the districts, but it just doesn't. The season just doesn't feel right, I think, for some of these kids.
Well, I mean, okay, it does. I mean, honestly, it gets frustrating. I mean,
it does.
You want to win, you want to have that success, but you hit the same spot here. It's like, okay, we have this whole thing going, and where you end up with, we're trying our hardest, yet we can't get anything to go right.
I can't get anything to go right.
You ready for the post-game interview?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
So, like we're talking about, you want to be successful.
Mike Thomas is going to want a picture of them stats.
I'm just going to write them out for him and give them to him. So,
okay.
If he's got a second, okay, I'll bring him. I'll bring him down to you. If that works.
Yeah.
But like I said, we're at the point where you're trying. You can't fight the fact that you are young.
Yes, young and not a lot of numbers.
And
that's been the biggest thing this year, is young and not a lot of numbers. People keep looking at the record. They want to say that this is, the people want to criticize it. It's just like, what do you want them to do? They're young. They got no numbers.
And a lot of it is, you have to, like when I tell junior high kids, is like, you have to go out, bring a friend with you.
Yeah.
And we're at the point now where numbers are not where we want them to be. And you need to have great numbers for success. And overall, I mean,
this is why we have the creation of the 8-man football scene nowadays too. I mean, I'm not saying that Highland will end up there one day, but of course you never know how things go.
Like right now, our issue is we are so young, and we have, like, when you don't have a big senior class, you have 15 and 16-year-olds playing 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
And just in a physical sport like football, there is a difference. I mean, it's like going from youth football to junior high, like anything. You go from a youth sport to a junior high sport, going from a junior high sport to a high school sport. There's such a difference in speed. And like you look at the amount of sophomores we play, like most of the time, most schools, the sophomores are playing JV where we are playing varsity, which is going to help down the road, but it doesn't help now. It doesn't make it better now for the kids that are playing.
Yeah.
So that gets a little frustrating.
You've got a tough conference to play in every year. I mean, one of these teams is, it seems like almost every year a team from the Clarence Cannon Conference is making the state tournament, and they're getting close to almost winning a state title. It feels like almost every
Oh.
year or two.
And it's consistency through the. I mean, you look at the girls' sports. There's always such success. You look at in the conference. You look at the um, boys' sports, and from the Clarence County Conference, there's a lot of success. And right now, you have a lot of like district-wise, you're going to have a lot of people beating the snot out of each other. And Centralia, unfortunately, has good a football team now. They're in with Blair Oaks, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's just such a tradition, and we just have to get as a school as Highland, you have to get that footing where there's been success in basketball, but if you look at basketball, you have 5 people playing at a time. You need to have for a good basketball team, you need 9 to 10 players, but you need 5 people at a time. Where football, you have 11 playing at a time. You need to have 20, 22, 24 solid kids because of injuries, of fatigue, and stuff like that. So that's something I think. And it's just a mindset maybe in the kids. I'm not saying the mindset in the kids that are playing, but trying to find some of those kids that are in the stands that should be out there playing, getting them on the field and get them to be part of the solution.
Yeah.
So,
but and that's just been it for the years. But I mean, when you have to deal with the criticism, the negativity, that's always been a thing. You never want to talk about it, but there's been a lot of negativity and criticism of the Highland football program over its years. What's the big, 20 years, only one winning season is what people keep trying to tell me. And I'm just like, I don't care. These kids want to play football. Let the kids play football. Who cares? It's important to them, but why are we so worried about them winning every season? The kids want to be able to play football. It's something for the kids to do, in all honesty. And it's competitiveness, yes. But again, like if you're going to be fans and you're just going to criticize it like people have to me in the past, you just can't do that. It's what draws kids. It's what pushes kids away from it. They don't want to listen to that.
I think a lot of it, though, too. I mean, you look at the success level the Cougars have had against non-conference schools, and it's nothing against the people. Like I remember my son Alex, his junior year.
Yes,
they struggled. They were probably because they came off the big year when they had Robert Gale and all them, and they were playing really well. Then they had like two or three wins, and they went and played a good Mark Twain team.
Yeah,
and they beat them by like 20, 25 points. In districts. When I coached, when they first started the whole everybody makes the playoffs thing, we were a 2 or 3 win team, and we went down and played Clopton Ellsbury, and they were supposed to be a really, really good team. We beat them by 20. And it's just like that's one of the things with what's going on with the 1A district. I mean, right now you have South Shelby, who is 1-7, but you look at their 1-7 as opposed to some of the other people like the other schools play.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's just one of those things where you go in cycles. Hopefully there's an up cycle coming.
Yeah.
Junior high wise, we had more players than all the schools who played this year, which was different.
There's a lot of kids at the youth football program. I mean,
and that seems to be growing. It's just a matter of keeping them out, keep them interested, and try to figure out besides the fact it is a lot of work. I mean, you have to go lift weights in the summer. You have to.
Retention's a big thing, and especially with what's coming. I mean, that's a big thing is the retention as well. But, it's not the way you want to close out your season, but you still got a district game to go play against Milan. We'll see how Milan does tomorrow against Putnam County, but
here's the thing that people don't think about. You're going to have, and I'm not saying Milan's going to lose, but I mean, they're playing an undefeated Putnam County team. Odds are, if it happens the way it's supposed to, they will be a winless team. You have 2 winless teams playing. That sometimes is some of the more entertaining football you're going to have because it's not one of those situations where you end up, you don't have the 9-0 versus 8-1. You have 2 teams that are either they want to get that win, and you know how bad. Because to me, it's the worst feeling in the world is being a team that doesn't win a game. I've had it happen to me coaching when I was in junior high. That was the worst feeling in the world. And
I mean, some of these kids had to feel that last year, going 0-10 last year. And so and this team, ever since the make and win a few years ago, have been on, it's now a 24-game losing streak. And so, these kids just want to break that. They want to finally end this. And
And you want it bad. I mean, we want it bad for them because you see the work they put in.
They have put in such great work this year. All them kids, they've kept their heads up all season long. They haven't let themselves get beat over a little play and stuff like that.
There's lots of strides going that way. I mean, there's stuff going on that shows the improvement part.
Yeah, I mean, today they stopped 5 2-point conversion attempts tonight. Kept Clark County going from 8-8 to 3-8 on the day. I mean,
Do you want to hit stats real quick?
Yeah.
All right, for Clark County, rushing wise, Fuller 13 to 60 for 67, 2 touchdowns. Salmons 3 carries, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Webster 3 carries for 35. Roberts 4 for 11. Hammer 2 for 17. Passing wise, Plin 16 to 21, 248 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Salmon 7 for 131, and I think I didn't write that down. He had 3 touchdowns, which gave him a total of 5 for the night. Webster 5 for 84. Let's see. Weaver 4 for 34, 1 touchdown. Wilson 1 catch for 24. For the Highland Cougars, Levi Dent 14 carries for 47 yards. Hedges 3 carries for 7. Walton 3 for 1 with 1 touchdown. He made that most of that yard he got. Hedges 9 of 16 passing for 137 yards, 2 interceptions. 1 he got just flat out blasted on. I don't know what he threw. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Receiving, Peters 4 for 53. Levi Dent 3 for 9. Santiago 1 catch for 62 yards. Schneider 1 catch for 17. And Porter Peters had an 89-yard kickoff return for a touchdown for the Cougars.
But there's definitely some improvement tonight from the Cougars. I think Dent has definitely, shown some improvement as a running back and everything. For a running back that didn't really get a whole lot of snaps to start the year and everything, he'd get an occasional snap here and there to give Gauss a break and such. Oh. He's definitely found a lot of his footing and everything, made some good gains today and everything for this team.
I'd say it all comes down to how you want to finish.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a Milan team that, okay, they're going to be on a long bus ride. I'm not sure. It's probably a good hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hour and a half over here.
Makes me happy we don't have to go there.
But, you have to ride an hour and a half. You're struggling. We've been struggling. It comes down to who wants it more? And if both teams want it a lot, it's going to be a very entertaining game next week, and it should be a fun one to watch.
And of course, the other thing too is, can the Cougars stay, energized enough? Because that's been a thing about this Cougars team, is when it gets down to near the end of the game, they just get tired, and it is. They got nobody to sub them. It's the same guys over and over that just have to keep playing, and it really, it gets you tired.
Well, like I said, I mean, right now, yes, it is tired, but it's a little bit different when you are playing and we'll get them next week.
Yeah.
This is it or we're done. So that gives you a little boost. Hopefully, like I said, they have a good week of practice. Watch them, they may go scout tomorrow night. I don't know if anyone will go over that far. I don't know if they'll go to Putnam. I mean, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because if you go watch Milan play Putnam, if you happen to beat Milan, you'll have a game. You'll get to go watch them play. You get to watch Milan play. You get to watch Putnam play.
Yeah.
But
I think that'll do it for us, Jeff. You got any other comments, really?
Just thank everybody for joining.
Yeah.
Keep the faith, ride it out, because I think, like I said, next week's going to be a good game. It's going to be
season.
Exciting. Everybody's 0-0, and see how many times you can go 1-0.
It's a new season. You're just going to sit there with a record attached to your name, but that record doesn't really mean much at that point. So, yeah. Great job by the Cougars tonight, trying to put up the fight that they can against the Clark County Indians with the numbers that they have. We will be back next week here. We'll see. Of course, I still got to get through all my approval stuff and everything. I got to get you added to our roster list for the Lewis County Scoop. So, I think have you send me your email, or actually I've got it. I'll get it. I'll get you in there and everything. And we will get that done, and we will let you know what happens.
These press passes work for Super Bowl?
I wish. That'd be fun. Go to the World Series?
Sure. Why not? No, the Mariners got beat, so I can't do that.
I'd love to see the Blue Jays. I'm cheering for the Blue Jays on that one.
I'm not cheering for anybody because,
fair enough.
Mariners fan.
My grandpa was a Dodgers fan, but I'm kind of tired of the evil empire they have become. So that's just me. All right, that's enough baseball talk. We're not in the spring. We will see you all next time. Hopefully, we'll keep an eye out on the Lewis County Scoop Facebook for information. We'll be